All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time. It is April hockey. For the first time in 5,472 days, your Buffalo Sabres will be playing in a playoff game. Tonight, their opponent is the Boston Bruins. Boston was a very solid team. They went 2-1-1 against the Buffalo Sabres this year, but tonight is a new night. It's a brand new series, best of 7. It's what every hockey fan wants to see, needs to see, has to watch at some point in their lives. And for Sabres fan, it's been 15 years in the making, but tonight is that night where better days are upon the Buffalo Sabres and Western New York hockey. I am Don. This is Buffalo Sports Center. Thank you for joining me tonight here. It's a great Sunday night. Of course, the Sabres and Bruins. Game 1 will be in a few minutes here, folks. But yes, it is playoff hockey. It is playoff hockey. And the playoffs have already started for about half the bracket here. Tampa and Montreal are currently playing. Montreal, is last time I checked, was up 1-0. But the Western Conference played earlier today with Colorado beating the LA Kings 2-1. And if you watched it, showed you anything, it's that there are no good or bad teams in the NHL playoffs. There are 16 teams battling it out for the greatest trophy in all of sports, the Stanley Cup. And the Sabres are one of those 16 teams. And I, for one, am just so... I can't even describe how excited. I'm just really sad that I'm stuck watching the ESPN feed because the MSG one is so much better. But thank you for joining me here tonight. If you got your towels, wave them. It's that time, folks. It's that time. Thank you for joining me here. Oh, I've been so excited today, Victor. Not a Josh, what's going on? Joe, what's going on? Holy crap, the crowd is so loud. Holy smokes. Oh my. I am so excited. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, of course, getting the start here for Buffalo tonight. Jeremy Swayman will be in net for the Boston Bruins. No surprises there. The Sabres, this is one of 16. Look at the towels going. The towers are going at the KeyBank Center, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of the year. Thank you for joining. It's going to be a great stream, hopefully, tonight. I hope the Sabres show Boston and the rest of the NHL what's up. The game is going to begin in just a few moments, folks. National anthems have yet to be sung. But, oh, man. I'm going to switch my internet real quick. Ooh. We can get through it. Oh. Disconnected. Reconnecting. Is it going to work with me? I'm trying to see right now, folks, which of my internet feeds are better. I think I'm going to stick with this one for now. We're going to play around with it. I want to do it now before we get into the game and something bad happens. Oh, we're going to switch that out. We're going to switch that out. How do I not have any internet? There we go. Now we're getting something back. Come on. Come back to me. There we go. No? Alright. Now we're back. Okay. So, national anthems are happening right now. Yeah, I was experimenting. I forgot to do it before the stream started, but I wanted to test out both of my internet feeds and see which one's better. But we're settled on one now. No more experiment time. Yeah, that was self-induced internet difficulties. I purposely did that to myself. But we are, Cammy Clune currently singing the national anthems. Afterwards, we will get puck drop here for the first Sabres playoff action in 15 years. I was 7 years old the last time the Sabres were playing in this moment right now. Now I'm 22. It's been a long time for all of us pissed off Sabres fan. Everybody's been waiting for this moment, which makes a time like this even more special. No jersey tonight? No, I got a jersey. I got my jersey. How could you... Why would you possibly think that? I always have my jersey. Yep, 60 minutes of good hockey. It's gonna be that time. Oh, I am nervous, excited. I don't know how to describe the words, but we are here. I got my beer and my water. All right, it's gonna be a mixture tonight. I can't tell from the crowd shots right now. ESPN's just really making me feel dizzy here with these shots. Doesn't appear to be any Bruins fans at all, which is fantastic. No, there's a... Actually, no, I don't think those are Bruins fans. Maybe a handful. That's okay, Victor. We've got 36 people in the chat right now. Make sure to like and subscribe. Jacob, am I streaming every Sabres playoff game? I'd like to say yes, but I don't want to commit myself to something because things always come up. I am hoping at some point in early May to make it back to Buffalo. Not even for the Sabres, just to get some things done. Oh, and look at that. Rick Jeanneret's widow is ringing the drum here before Game 1. What a nice touch. So I can't tell you at this moment. I'm going to try to stream... Here's what I'll tell you. I will stream as many Sabres playoff games as I can. All right? And right now, I don't see a reason why I can't. That's what I'll say. I'll keep it purposefully evasive. The hell was that? I just heard some banging downstairs. But here we go. There it is. Jeremy Swayman in net for the Bruins. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen in net for the Buffalo Sabres. And here we go. We are off. Oh, man. We are off and running here with playoff hockey. Turnover at center ice here by Boston. Tuck will shoot one in. There was a delayed offsides there, but Buffalo checks back. Boston, though, with a moment. Nice check by Tage along the boards. He throws down Casey Middlestat. Former teammates, of course. Here's Buffalo trying to glove it down and keep it in, but watch out. Arvidsson, here he comes down the far side, being pushed to the corner by Samuelsson. Kept there by Dahlin. Samuelsson with the win, and now the Sabres can break it out here. Watch how Boston will sit back here in the neutral zone, just like that, and they'll turn the puck over from Tage. Now Boston, in their own zone, you can hear just how loud the crowd is right now. It's fantastic. Now Byram springing it forward here. Deflected into the Boston zone. Forecheck is on. Doan can't beat out the Bruin, but Benson wins it back in the corner. Here's Zach Benson. Stick handling it. Being pressured there by Zadorov. Leaves it along the boards for Krebs. Krebs to the front. Doan laps a shot just wide. And now Boston looking to break it out. They will. Looking at that pass towards the blue line. Geeky rolls off his stick and into the corner. Power and Byram meet him there. He finds Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov, he's got a man to the front of the net. Fraser Mittens redirection deflects wide. Look at this. I mean, the KeyBank Center is absolutely rocking out right now, folks. It's fantastic. Here are the Bruins with Quinn finding McLeod. McLeod with speed through center. Leaves it there. Quick shot from Zucker. Deflects wide. Rebound sticks into the corner. Now Mittens got some space to roll the other way. Mitten to the outside for Kuznetsov. Back post. His pass was deflected. Now the Sabres can touch up on it. They'll collect it here with Quinn to McLeod on transition. McLeod, nice trailer pass. Finds Stanley with a shot just wide. That shot will ring all the way around to the near side point. McLeod keeping it in. Finds Quinn. Back up top. Shot right into the glove of Swayman. And this is going to be a big part of this series, folks. Jeremy Swayman, the Sabres need to get traffic in front of him. Take his eyes away because Swayman is too good of a goalie to beat him from that far out. Somewhere RJ has the best seat up there watching this game. Absolutely, Victor. Absolutely. Man, this crowd is just going crazy. I'm going to say this so much tonight, but we haven't seen this kind of atmosphere for this organization in 15 years, so it's still a novelty. I've never seen it. in real time. I've seen it on replays, but there's a face-off here, won by the Bruins. They'll send it down the ice, which will be called back for an ice. But I encourage y'all to like and sub here, get the algorithm on our side. Let's get more people in the chat with us. I will be going crazy if the Sabres win, and will be dejected if the Bruins score and win. So we're waiting for this face-off here in the Boston offensive zone. Fourth line out there for Buffalo. Josh Dunn, he's slotted into this game. Loses the face-off. Boston can skate it forward. Jeannot tipping this one into this far corner. Here's Mark Kastelik delivering a backwards hit there. Buffalo able to get past him, though. Malenstein to center, finds Greenway. Nice toe drag. His shot blocked by Aspero. Sabres still get it down low. Here's Dunn working his way from below the goal line. Finds Dahlin at the point. Across to Samuelsson with a shot. High and wide. It bounces into the corner here. Dunn trying to find a way back to the point. His pass gets intercepted, and Corrali will skate it forward. Now Dahlin filtering it forward. Back. I thought he looked like he wanted to go for a change, but stayed on there for a few more seconds. And now the Sabres fans boo Zadorov, former Sabre, as he holds it behind the net. Big check there at center ice, but here's a nice move the other way. Here's Krebs dropping it for Tage, trying to walk towards the middle, taken off his stick by Arvidsson, and now Tuck comes in and close hooks him down to the ice. Middlestat picking the loose puck up. He'll circle back and move forward in his own zone. Middlestat forward now. Middlestat to the blue line. He goes into the corner, sends a shot towards the net. Luukkonen controls it. It stays loose. It was kind of chaotic in the crease for a moment, but Krebs takes it away. Here comes Krebs the other side. He pulls up on the forwards. Krebs floats one to the line. Tuck will just send it down low to Norris, and that one will hold on right there. Swayman will hold on for no rebounds and a whistle. Puck was just pinned along the far post. Love all these person silhouettes in the front of the camera. Sit down, please. Absolutely. Sabres looking to give a retort to Marco Sturm, the Boston Bruins head coach. He made a couple comments the other day saying how the Bruins were a bigger, more physical team, and already the Sabres are looking to put their mark on this series, and not just this hockey game. Another face-off here. Norris just shovels it to the point. Dahlin under pressure throws it down low. Goes behind the goal line here. Lower meets it first. He'll get it along the far boards, and now David Pastrnak sauces it to the near side in the neutral zone. Sabres quickly sending back the other way. Benson knocks it down to the blue line, trying to get forward, but Norris is in the zone, so they had to check up. Now watch out, Bruins into the Sabres zone! Nearly on a makeshift 2-on-1 did Lindholm get a shot off, but now Benson the other way. Crosses over the blue line, takes it to the outside. Quick shot that goes wide of the near post. Now Doan keeping it at the line, finds Josh Norris. He turns it down low, finds Benson below the goal line, can't get it out in front. And now Hampus Lindholm will stay patient and just move it forward here. Oh, Sabres just committed a high stick here. I don't see an arm up from the refs. Pastrnak is holding his face looking for the call. Sabres and Bruins continue to play here. Good hit by Minton on the boards. Or on Minton by the Sabres. When the Sabres were coming out, someone had blocked the whole picture. Really? Watch out. Sabres turn it over. Kuznetsov with a shot. Block. Kept in at the line by Aspero. Bruins were their first chances here in the offensive zone. Aspero sends it towards the front of the net. That deflects off a body and into the corner. Now Fraser Minton picking up the puck in behind the net. He'll play it around to Kuznetsov. Gets checked off there by Quinn. They battle away at it along the boards. Quinn, good play by him to keep it alive for Buffalo for a moment, but they can't clear. Aspero on the keep and finds it far side. They try to slide out front. Diving play to break that play up. It still is at the side of the net. Timmins is has been out there for a while. Sabres can't clear still, and now they'll get it forward. Now here's Zucker. Oh, Zadorov was back there, but no space. And no energy. Sabres will change. Boston on the forecheck again here. Shovel to the front. Here's Zadorov. Curls around. Plays it to the point. Shot wide of Luukkonen. And now Beck Millenstein will pick up that rebound and send it out to center. Jeannot, his shooting attempt, gets blocked just inside the blue line. Ballenstein has trouble handling the puck. He'll find Stanley. behind the net, and now he'll go up the far side. He finds Greenway. Greenway, crisscrossing at the blue line, pulled up for just too long. Breaks up that rush opportunity. Ooh, Greenway throws his man down behind the play. And we're going to get a call for that. Oh, no, it's actually giving the offsides. There was an offsides against Boston there, so they called the whistle. But a little bit of a chaotic energy right now. Couple of scoring chances so far. Charlie McAvoy had the most recent opportunity there, but the Sabres are alive. They seem pumped up, but I'd like to see them calm themselves down a little bit. It's always natural, you know, especially for a team that has never been in the playoffs before, like the Sabres team, to be really excited and pumped and nervous and just forcing a couple plays. They got to get past that. Be mellow, be calm. And I also understand it's tough to do that when you're in that atmosphere at that KeyBank Center. So it can be difficult. I'm so happy Marchand is on the Bruins anymore. Boston's got that culture, okay? They got that legacy. They got that old, gritty boys club style of a hockey. And the Sabres are going to have to get past that. It's going to be fun. Marcus, what's going on? Jacob, yes, sir. Jason, the Philippines. Who's from the Philippines? Oh, Steven, nice. Kelly, what's going on? Folks, if you're coming on in, like and sub if you appreciate this. You know, I'm gonna stream as many games as I possibly can. I'm hoping to see some goals here soon. We're already at 25 likes, not even halfway through this first period. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. I can't see a situation where I'm not streaming every single game of this series. So yeah. Well, the Sabres haven't had too many... I'm going to contradict myself. If there's any critics in the chat, they're going to be like, oh, Don, just, we got him. We got him. He's contradicting himself. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But the Sabres have had a couple opportunities, not enough, though. But they really need to get traffic in front. Get the Greenway and Timmins, get the Greenway size and Timmins a call. Me surprised, both are plugged in. Yeah, so far, there's still a lot of game left for them to screw up, okay? All right, we are back in play here after that commercial. Boston wins the faceoff just outside the Sabres zone. Aspero shoots it around and in. It goes into the far side boards. Zaka is there, getting support from Arvidsson below the goal line. Arvidsson trying to get out in front. He gets stonewalled at the side. Now Zaka picking up this puck. Oh, jeez. ESPN's going to do this to me. Ooh, Aspero with a point shot. That gets just wide of Luukkonen. And now Owen Power can go the other way. Sabres with a rink right pass finds Tage Thompson with a shot! Just glancing off the stick of Swayman and wide. Up and out of play. The Sabres on the transition. Those are the opportunities that we're talking about. Get past the initial Bruins forecheck, and there is loads of space behind them. Tage with the first big Sabres opportunity of the game. I did not see the Minnesota Wild doing as good as they did. I knew they were a really, really good team, but killing Dallas 6-1, that's impressive. Do I stream Bills games? Usually no, because there's no way for me to actually watch Bills games the legal way, the okay way, unless they're nationally televised. Good keep in here by the Sabres off the faceoff. Wins Stanley with a one-timer, rebound kick to the side of the net. Norris was on his knees, couldn't get a good effort towards Swayman. Now Benson behind the net, below the goal line here. Pinned to the boards by Lowry. He loses out on that, but now he gets it back again. Here's Benson with the puck in his skates, loses it, and now Kastelik banks it out to center. Sabres quickly swing it back into the Bruins zone. Lowry is there. Low nearly turned it over. Banked it off the end boards, finds his D partner, Lindholm, and now Boston the other way. Here's Pasternak, Tanner Jeannot, losing it in the near side corner. And Benson will just float it to center. It bounces down at the blue line. Benson nearly tracked it there. He does enough to get it to Doan. Doan had it taken off his stick. And now Boston with a stretch pass. That'll go down the ice for an icing call. VPN Don. Yeah, I've tried that before, but it just doesn't work. That's the biggest reason. And also, Bills games are 4 hours long. It's a far slower game. I don't see I don't enjoy football as much anyways as hockey, so yeah. All those factors lead me to usually not stream Bills games except if they're big and important. I really don't want to get YouTube TV. I'm already poor as is. All right, another offensive zone faceoff here. McLeod gets it to the corner. Nobody there to help him out, though. Bruins shoot it around and just get it out of the zone. It deflects to the far side. Quinn couldn't handle it. Sean Corrali whips it around to Pasternak on the near side. Good hit by Byram to displace him from the puck. McLeod sends it around to the far side boards. Ooh, and Geeky took a high hit below the goal line here by Samuelson. McLeod lifts this to the near side boards. Again, Quinn can't get it out. Kept in at the point by Boston. Here's a point shot. Blocked by... And the Sabres can now go the other way here. Here's Quinn. Quinn. Ooh, that play just got kept in at the blue line. There's a long range shot patted well wide of Swayman. And now Byram turns it around. Sabres get it out in front. Zucker was there. Can't jam it home. Boston can't clear. Kept in by Byram. Byram doesn't take the shot. He holds it at the blue line. Still has the puck in his stick. Now sends it towards the net. Into the glove of Swayman. And he holds on. And now we get some skirmishes after the play. Zucker being talked to by Andrew Peak. But looking at this opportunity here, Quinn just found Zucker out in front. He was looking to go far side. Great shoulder save by Swayman. He was just big enough to make that stop. I'm sure you enjoyed the KC at Bills game. I did, yes. That was a great moment. Yeah. My reaction was great, yeah. I guess so. Oh, and the fans are chanting Swayman. They're trying to get in their head. I appreciate the effort from Sabres fans. They are extremely passionate right now. Face off, another win here for Boston. They'll send it around the boards. This is going to quickly come back for an ice. You know, I feel bad. I'm stuttering some of my words right now, but I'm so nervous. Oh, we got a studio update here between Montreal and Tampa. Montreal appears to have tied the game at 2. Yep, on the power play. So, yep, 2-2 after 2 in Tampa. Let's go Montreal. Actually, yeah, let's go Montreal. I like our matchup better against Tampa anyways. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Reverse. Another face-off win. Oh! Samuelson came across on the boards and absolutely destroyed a Bruins player. Oh, what a hit. And now Tage Thompson on the near side with a shot. Stopped by Swayman both tries. And now Tage gets pinned to the boards. We got some more skirmishes after the play is over. Aspero going after Tage Thompson. Aspero's bucket flies off his head. What a hit, though, by Samuelson earlier in the play. Oh, my goodness. I want to see a replay of this if ESPN is competent enough. Yeah, they are. So Kuznetsov reaching to tip that puck out of the zone. Samuelson got leverage on him, threw the rookie down to the ice. And now the fans are chanting Boston sucks. That's fantastic. Sabres are so alive right now. Tage trying to go through the 5-hole that last chance on Swayman. Yeah, that's true, Victor. I'm trying to suppress it, be cool and calm, but you know, So Buffalo, they're alive, but Boston is a team that can absorb a lot of the pressure. Their goaltending can mask for a lot of flaws, and they can catch you on the break. So the Sabres really have to be mindful of that and convert their chances. Another faceoff here to the left of Swayman. Boston squeezes it forward. Kuznetsov can skate it out of the zone. Kuznetsov is knocked down, knock-in attempt blocked here, and Buffalo can slowly go forward here. Power, his pass up the far boards, looking for Benson, and he just ran out of space though. Now Power again turns it over along the far boards, but we get a whistle here for an offsides. Kuznetsov entered prematurely. Entered the zone. Let's go. Skinner's in the chat, or Sports Dom, sorry. These fans are just great. I don't know if you guys are watching me and the ESPN or MSG feed, but these fans are so in it right now. I wonder how big the Canal Side watch party is. If anyone's got any information of that, I'm curious. So we got another face-off here just outside the Sabre zone. Absolutely, Jacob. Boston sucks. Boston sucks. All right, we got some more activity here on the face-off. Eventually, it's dropped. Middlestad wins it back. Lindholm bobbles it. Oh, my goodness! Beck Malenstein just ran over his man! Oh, we are fired up! Dear Lord! Now, Malenstein looking to tip this one into the Boston zone. That gets broken up here. You know, Boston throws it back right towards Buffalo. Sabres again will chip it into the Bruins zone. Dump and chase here. Here's Greenway finishing his check below the goal line. Now Malenstein calls a turnover. Greenway in front, can't find the forehand of Stanley. He was on his backhand, so no shot from him. He's forced to the boards, and he throws it around, turned over, and here's Arvidsson the other way with 3 to the Sabres blue line. He pulls up there. His pass just missed the stick of Middlestad. Now Stanley can move forward here. Here's Logan Stanley just throwing this into the Boston zone. Lohrei is there, just avoids the check from Zucker. Now, Boston will float it through center. Dahlin, he sends it into this Bruins zone again. We are all over Boston right now. They are definitely on the back foot. But the Sabres haven't had any great A opportunities. Outside of that Zucker chance, there is a shot from Pastrnak. Shot! Oh, rebound, scores. Morgan Geekie puts the Bruins in front, and yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. There is a bobble puck high up in the zone, and Boston with Morgan Geekie rips it home. Boston draws first blood here in Game 1. There was a Dahlin block. Nobody picked it up in the high slot. Let's see here. There's the Pastrnak shot from Pastrnak. The rebound sat right up in the high slot. Luukkonen was well outside of his net. It was spinning there, and it's an odd angle. Luukkonen got beat. We're just watching it bounce there. McLeod just got taken off the play just a tiny bit. Gave Morgan Geekie enough space here to rip it home. And the Bruins have a 1-0 lead here on the road. Yeah, that's not great. Game 1 is a huge indicator of who's going to win the series. I think it was like 60% or 65% of teams who won Game 1 ended up winning the series. So cannot underestimate how important each of these games are. And this is unfortunate because I thought the Sabres, I was just saying how they're on the front foot here. But Buffalo's got to respond. And now there's another chance in front from Minton that deflects wide of Luukkonen. Here's Byram. Sabres just got to settle down right now. Puck's on the far boards there. Yep, just get one back. One at a time. It's a long game. Unfortunately, you can only afford three bad games in the playoffs. But Boston, they're very opportunistic, and that's what I hate about this team. Here's Pastrnak along the foreboards, and that goal is just taking some of the life out of KeyBank Center right now. How many people are there? It's a sellout. And now Boston has just drawn a penalty here. Geekie drew a penalty call. Boston will be going to the power play here. Samuelson, I think, got a stick under the hands of the Bruins player. So this has gone from bad to worse here for Buffalo. And now the ref's mic is muted. It's going to be a hook. Not good. Our penalty kill has been kind of rough the last few weeks. So this is, again, this is a huge moment in the hockey game. We'll see what happened as Morgan Geekie went into the corner. Dahlin just kind of got his stick under the hands of Geekie. But yeah, we're going to a commercial break, I guess. So I will wait. Nope. I will wait for this. There we go. Yeah, unfortunate. But make sure, folks, like and subscribe. We got 56 of us here in the chat right now. 31 likes. Nice, nice, nice. Love to see it. Who am I rooting for? I'm a Sabres fan. Buffalo Sports Center. This is a Sabres stream. 100%. All Buffalo here. Yeah, he was jumped. It was a legal pick. I mean, he's just got caught on the wrong side of the Bruins player. It was an unfortunate bounce, and unfortunately, no one tracked Morgan Geekie back into the zone, so... Yeah. Renzek, what's going on? Best of 5? Right. Best of 5. You just wish you didn't get off to this kind of start. You don't like to chase teams in the playoffs. It's never a good idea. And I gotta say, Boston hasn't even played that good, but this has been their team and their style all year long. Since you humored me, you gotta like. Thank you, Matt Chatter. I know, it's a really unfortunate goal. The Sabres need to get a kill here. Like I mentioned, their kills kind of struggled the last couple of weeks. You know that. Most of you have been with me here, but if you don't, yeah. Alright, we're about to return here. What the hell? No. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. My graphics are all giving me a problem here. So Donnelly's going to sit for 2, and that's the worst feeling in the playoffs, right? So many former players have said this. Worst feeling is to commit a penalty, be in the box for 2 minutes in the playoffs. It's always tough. But, alright. Sabres need a kill. Off the face-off. Sabres win it, get along the boards, and they'll get it down the ice. Good clearance. That's right, dirty ones count in the playoffs, so... Here's McAvoy leading the rush. He'll leave it in the Bruins zone, actually, for Elias Lindholm. Lindholm moving forward, gives it to Zacha. Back to Lindholm on the far side, finds Pasternak. Pasternak will dribble it down low here with Zacha. Zacha has it taken off his stick in the corner. Tuck gets to it. His clearance attempt off escape, right to the far corner. Now Samuelsson will get it down the ice. 30 seconds gone now on this kill. Here's McAvoy. Again, meandering his way forward. Has it nearly taken off his stick. He'll play it back far side for Lindholm. Across to Zacha. Again, same play as the last clearing attempt. They just get past Jordan Greenway. Now they're set up here with Pasternak to the up top. McAvoy finds Pasternak. No shot. Now McAvoy. One-timer. Pad save by Lukin. Rebound kicks to the boards. Malenstein can't get to it first. Boston holds it in. Now Pasternak with a shot. It was high-rising. Bounced off the end boards. Finds McAvoy in the rebound. He gets it along the wall there for Morgan Geekie. There's a puck battle. Boston wins it. Now with Pasternak. He's dangerous. Leaves it on the drop for Lindholm. Far side. McAvoy had that puck just roll over his stick. He's taken to the boards by Owen Power. 36 seconds remain on the kill. Here's Greenway. Can't really find the puck. Logan Stanley can't either. Gets along the boards. There's a short angle shot. Glove down by Lukin and rebound. Sits in front. Lindholm gets cross-checked right into the post. Hello. Elias Lindholm just kissed that crossbar courtesy of Jordan Greenway. But that'll draw whistles here with 24 seconds left in the kill. 6:18 in the first period. Sabres nearly there here on the kill. Alrighty, so we're waiting for puck drop here. 24 seconds remain on the Boston power play. They're up 1-0 courtesy of Morgan Geekie. Important face-off right here. Fraser Minton can't control it. Neither can McLeod. Now Boston can control. Here's low right far post. He nearly had that deflection on the one touch. There's another puck battle along the boards. Minton with a good spin play to keep it in momentarily. But now Buffalo will hammer it down the ice, and that'll do it. That'll do it here on the Boston power play. Sabres get the kill and are back to even strength. Here's Arvidsson curling into the zone. Taken off the play now, and here comes Tage Thompson, dipsy doodling his way through center. Has it taken just off his stick here. Delayed offsides against Buffalo, but they'll touch up and keep possession now. Krebs, now he's offsides. Yep. Buffalo offsides on the entry there. So with 5:36 to go here. The physicality's on point. We are going to a commercial break, courtesy of your overlords at ESPN. Yep, offsides, I know. What the hell? You're right. That's why you said scoreboard. Why did it switch up on me like that? Sorry, folks. I was giving you misinformation. It's 1-0 Boston. Scoreboard was, my OBS is kind of being stupid right now. This hurts my soul, seeing the Sabres. They just need to get a goal here on Swayman. Keeping the Boston. We're going to be heavily slanted here on this channel. Heavily slanted, all right? But yeah, I am not tolerating any Boston voodoo here. Can the Sabres just get a goal, please? I don't know. I'm looking at my dogs right now. Zach Benson, Josh Doan, Josh Norris. Please get a goal for this team. Unfortunately, Gary Bedman has just phoned me. I have to put the goal back on the board. That's why I had to put the 1 up there. I'm so sorry, chat. So sorry. All right. All right, we're about to return here from commercial. Montreal 3-2. Wow. Need some speak and puck management and passing. They are screwed. Yeah, they absolutely are. Well, Joe, that goes back to a point I said earlier in the period, right? They just got to get through the heebie-jeebies of their first playoff action in a long time. So, yeah, they just got to get past it. We return to play here with a faceoff just outside the Bruins zone. I did do it. Oh. I didn't? Well, it should be on the board now. Whatever. Alright, eventually the puck is dropped here. Boston wins the faceoff, and this is going to be a problem here in this series. Buffalo's got to win faceoffs. Can't keep chasing the puck. Byram leaves it in the corner there. Thompson spins it out in front. The Sabres can move forward here with Dahlin. Dahlin would just shoot one just wide of Swayman. Rebound, draws a penalty here. Krebs gets taken down to the ice. The Sabres' vaunted power play is going to work here. Nikita Zadorov will head to the box. And Zadorov has got some words here for Krebs, but Zadorov, you're just a big doofus, all right?
I'm the kind of guy, if I sense you're on a power play, you're out.
So yeah, Zadorov is going to get 2 for cross-checking.
I don't like power play people.
I didn't cause them to play mid. But Zadorov just extended it. Boston's not going to like that call, and I kind of see where they're coming from with it. Zadorov is just aching in the box right now, but this is the moment. Special teams is going to be huge this playoffs, like for any other team. Sabres need to convert. When was the last time we were in the playoffs? 2011. For Buffalo, I don't know for Boston. But here we go, right off the faceoff. Sabres win it along the far boards. Quinn just throws it into the corner. Tage spins it to the near side boards. There's a player there, Jeannot. He gets it up and out of the ice. Or up and out of the ice. Up and out of the zone. Sabres will have to regroup here. Here's Dahlin. He'll drop it. There is that beautiful drop pass that I always remember. Norris coming into the zone. Sabres can't follow up. McAvoy throws Norris down to the ice. Norris is hurt. Sabres keep it alive in the zone, though, as Norris tries to get back to his feet. Dahlin up high. Finds Zucker. Zucker to the net. Rebound sits in front. Goes to the back post. Thompson to Dahlin. One-timer! Oh, what a glove save by Jeremy Swayman. Oh. Plant Greenway out in front of Swayman. Yeah. Where's Norris? Can we get a Norris update? Bro was very slow to get up. He got hit. Ooh. He took a clumsy fall into the boards. Hit his shoulder. It looks like Ray Ferraro was saying he's okay. He's saying Josh Norris is okay. 1:11 to go in this Sabres power play. Face off. 1 to the board. Sabres get it to the point. Here they are at the point. Thompson down low Thompson can't get it out in front to the high bumper. Thompson does a good job to maintain possession, though. Finds Dahlin at the point. Back to Jack Quinn along the near side boards to Thompson in front. They jam away at it. It's right along the goal line. It's in the back of the net, but the refs are going to wave it off. It's in the net, but the refs are saying that was cover, and we got some skirmishes after the play. Norris is having some words here with Zaka. Elias Lindholm gives an extra whack to Quinn. Quinn, with a smile on his face, gives him a nice response. But Jack Quinn's still talking to Lindholm right now. They're still jawing away at each other. The ref is trying to settle down both of the guys. Well, no, just Jack Quinn, I guess. But someone just threw a Sabres stick out at the center ice. They're saying no goal on the play. Swayman was pushed into his crease. But there was the initial chance. It was right along the goal line there. It wasn't covered immediately. Then it got pushed into the net by Zucker. And the refs immediately rolling in, waving their arms, saying no goal. The Sabres bench is incensed. Doesn't appear they're going to overturn this call either. Lindy Ruff jawing with the officials. Let's see here. There's the initial couple whacks. Yeah, Zucker pushed it into the net. He pushed his pad into the net with it. So this faceoff's going to come outside the Boston zone here in the neutral. McLeod, the second power play unit out there for Buffalo. McLeod loses the faceoff, and Boston can quickly send this puck back down the ice. Here's Byram now. Finds Doan. Doan's going to leave it back in their own zone. McLeod now bursting across the zone with speed to the outside. Now cuts to the net! Swayman with another glove save here. This time on McLeod. 30 seconds remain on the Sabres power play. But McLeod just exploded with speed here on this last rush. Just went straight towards the net, but he put it straight into the chest of Swayman. Couldn't get it really to go either side of Swayman. There was space on the near side. Actually, I think that's what McLeod was going for. But it leans into this face-off now against Sean Corrali. He's talking to the linesman about something. That delays the puck drop here. Any day now. Eventually, this puck is dropped. Sabres win it to the point. Byram has it. Finds McLeod on the outside. McLeod down low to Benson. Back to McLeod on the near side face-off dot. Up top to Byram. Byram now far side. Doan up top. Byram with a quick shot. Tipped on goal. Swayman makes the save. Boston can't clear. Here's McLeod again. McLeod takes the shot. Rebound kicks in front. Nobody can jam it home for Buffalo. Boston just circles it around their own zone. As the power play expires, Boston fails to clear. Here's Doan to the far side. Nice move to keep it in and momentarily, but now Boston can get it out. There were seven shots for the Sabres on that power play. Now they get it towards the net again. Benson that time trying to headbutt it forward, but Swayman is on his game. We will get more whistles. Seven shots. And yet Boston still has the lead. That Sabres power play looked good there. I can't believe I'm saying it. They're unfortunate not to get a goal. 13 saves so far tonight for Jeremy Swayman. Just looking at this last opportunity, there's McLeod. Ooh, that shot was deflected, and there's traffic in front. Just hit right off the toe of Swayman's pad. Jeremy Swayman, we've been saying this, he can take over a series. Everybody's been saying it. And we wait again for the puck to be dropped here. Greenway wins it cleanly to the far point. Samuelson does a good job to keep it in for the moment. Goes into the corner. Boston able to get it forward and out. Here comes Hampus Lindholm. He'll shoot it into the Sabre zone. First time play's been in this end for a while. Nope, Lorek can't keep it in. Jumps over his stick. Buffalo gets to a loosey-goosey pass here at center, and we'll hold on to possession for the moment. 2.5 to go here in this first period. Buffalo's pushing right now for the equalizer, but they are offsides entering the Bruins zone. We're getting another studio update. I think they're going to show us that. No, there was Montreal up 3-2, but Tampa just tied on the power play. It is 3-3 right now between Montreal and Tampa. So we got 73 people in the chat right now with us. 2:22 to go. Boston maintaining their 1-goal advantage. They dropped the puck. Boston wins the faceoff here. So I mentioned it earlier, but the exact stat: whoever wins game 1 usually wins the series 68% of the time. But watch out, Konstantinov with some space, rung it off the near side post. It beat Luukkonen. Now Aspero with a shot from the point, kicked out by Luukkonen again. And now Tage Thompson can start it out here. Buffalo exiting the zone with ease. Here's Tuck on the far side boards. Tuck looking to go to the high slot. He finds power. One-timer for Timmins right on goal. McLeod just a second too late getting to that rebound. Sabres are getting loads of opportunities now. Jellyfish, I don't know about that. Here's Zadorov working his way out of his own zone. Looks to go far side. Zaka on the shoot-in. Luukkonen leaves it behind the net. And here's Quinn with a good kick. Finds McLeod. McLeod with speed into the Bruins zone. Leaves it there for Quinn. Now leaves it again for McLeod along the near side boards. McLeod will just backhand and shepherd it into the corner. Finds Quinn all the way, but we're going to get a penalty call here for a hook. My goodness, the refs. Jason Zucker's going to get a hooking call. Horrible call from the refs. The ref's mic is still not working. That's terrible. He lifted his stick. He lifted his stick. That's an awful call here from the refs. Terrible call. I mean, I don't know how you can make that. You're at the playoffs. You're in the playoffs. They're tied up. The guy lifts his stick. The puck goes underneath him. I mean, let's look here. That's a horseshit call. There is not much on that call. On that supposed penalty. There is not much. That is an awful call by the referees. Boston's going to get their second power play opportunity of the period. Face-off, though. One here by the Sabres. They can't get it out of the zone. McAvoy with the keep-in. He'll tuck it around and Pasternak. That play bounces all the way in front. Tuck can't clear. The rebound sits in front. Luukkonen makes the save. Now Timmins gets it to the point and out. But I gotta say, that is just an awful call by the referees. If the Sabres get bit for this, that's some horseshit. Here's Zaka leaving it for Elias Lindholm. Back to Zaka. They cross over. They do the same thing every time. They exchange a couple passes, and now the Sabres can glove it down this time, and we'll get it down the ice. 30 seconds remain here in this period as McAvoy circles forward. McAvoy going across. He gets hit right at the blue line, but makes the play. Elias Lindholm shooting it in. Here's Pasternak with a shot just wide of Luukkonen. Goes to the far side. McAvoy with 11 seconds. Finds Minton. Minton, he's got space. He finds a wide open man in front. Oh my goodness, wow! How did that not go in? The Sabres can clear. I don't know why Lindholm didn't shoot that puck. The period expires. Actually, that was Morgan Geekie. He was looking at an open cage. Luukkonen was down and out. And he decided to pass it off. I don't know why. But, oh my goodness, Geekie. He had a wide open goal. He instead slid it through the 5-hole of Luukkonen and deflects wide of the net. But doesn't matter. That's the end of the first period. And the Sabres, perhaps, fortunately, are only down by a goal. But Luukkonen having issues finding the puck here. But how did Geekie not send that towards in the goal? How did he not shoot that in the goal? That's inexplicable from Morgan Geekie not to shoot that puck into the open net. It should be 2-0 Boston right now. But somehow, I don't know. Somehow it's 1-0. It's 1-0. So we will go to intermission. Sabres just got to collect themselves here in the locker room. They didn't play a bad first period. Boston, just like they have been all season long, were very fortunate and got a couple bounces to go their way. So, yeah. So we get to the first intermission here. Boston spoiling the party right now in Buffalo. It's unfortunate. No Cal here on the intermissions, unfortunately. He is off watching the game or something. So you're just stuck with me. Buffalo played well. Yeah, I know that we did. We really did. So I'm sure the goals will come. Swayman is a really good goalie, and we knew that. We knew that we would have to find a way to get gritty goals. So, yeah. But again, I thought Buffalo were the better team in that first period. The score may not reflect it right now, but the results will reflect it soon enough. Boston has been playing over their heads this season, and Sabres just got to get past Swayman. Swayman covers up for a lot of their deficiencies, and he really did. He really did in that first period cover up for a lot of the Boston Bruins' flaws. But that is to say, they can finish, and they can finish well. They have one of the highest finishing percentages in the league this season. Just a reminder. Yeah. Just crash the net. That's right. Just crash the net. They're getting good opportunities. Like I've been saying, they're getting good opportunities so far. But, yep, we got a long intermission ahead of us. I was getting very excited there in that first period. I'm trying to save my voice. Oh, Sawyer's got some pictures for us in the chat. You know, I guess I can show a couple of those. Let's see. Oh, he's got the... Nice. Nice. Ban the loser jellyfish bum. I'm not going to ban anyone for being an opposing fan. As wrong as they may be, they still have a spot here in this community. I welcome their diverging opinions, even if they may be wrong and incorrect. They're not stupid. Although some of you, I didn't say that. Some of you guys may say that. I certainly wouldn't say that. But yeah, they're not taking the shot when they have it. It's always pass, pass, pass. Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna push back a little bit on that. I thought McLeod drove to the net a couple times. Even Jack Quinn. Usually he has a penchant for overpassing. But I thought the Sabres were just really direct in that first period. Even Tage Thompson working off the goal line. When the Sabres thought they had a goal with courtesy of Jason Zucker, they drove to the net. So we have been passing a couple times, but I wouldn't say the overpassing has been egregious in this game. Swayman, yeah, I mean, Swayman is, that's right. He is the only reason why the Sabres don't have 2 or 3 goals right now. I'm not going to ban anyone, guys. I'm not going to ban them. Jellyfish, you're wrong, but you can still be here, okay? I hope everyone knows, though, this is a Sabres stream. If you enter here exhibiting Boston Bruins tendencies, you're going to get attacked for that. You're going to get attacked for that. So it's going to be, it's all in fun games, though. It's just a sport. Just a fun game at the end of the day. Sabres, as they say, famous in LA, need traffic. Absolutely, Joe. Totally right. Totally right. I'm going to update the subscriber count. Let's see here, but we got plenty of time. You know, if there's one good thing about ESPN, Looks like my intermission clock was just too far ahead. I am so sorry, guys. I'm going to have to do this to you. We're going to have to bump us back a minute and a half. According to ESPN, we're a little ahead. Say where Mama hides the cookies. You know what? If we go top corner, I should write this down, because I will forget. Even the ESPN broadcast, they're praising Buffalo right now for an excellent first period, but they just had a bad break. Yep, have to take Swayman's eyes away. That's right. That's right, chat. Sabres didn't do enough of that. He saw too many pucks, and when Swayman sees too many pucks, he will stop him. It looks like Jeremy Swayman or Jack Quinn was the culprit there on the first Boston goal. Good job, of course. It was Jack Quinn who lost his man Morgan Geekie. He just did a drive-by. We are 6 subscribers away from 3,600, another milestone for the channel. Can we get 6 more subs? Come on, let's go. 6 more subs. I didn't realize how close we were until I looked a few moments ago. But we are 6 subs away from 3,600 subscribers. Let's get there. Let's keep the channel growing. I hope the Sabres go on a lengthy playoff run here, because that would bring in a lot of eyeballs to this channel. And we're trying to get bigger. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Chicken dinner. Bigger, bigger chicken dinner. We're up to 41 likes after 1 period. Can we get to 100 likes this stream? We could do that. That would be great. You know, ESPN right now is talking about this Vegas-Utah Game 1 later tonight, and I gotta say, that's probably gonna be the least watched playoff game of all the series. I will sub if you say something about with Mama and cookies. I don't know. My mama made me cookies this morning. I don't know. If the Sabres, I feel like I gotta reserve that verbiage until the Sabres score a goal top corner, though. If it cheapens the phrasing when I just say it haphazardly. I feel like I can't do that. That's blasphemous to the Rick Jeanneret name. I can't do that to my guys. Oh, we're 5 away. There is another sub, whoever you are. I see you. I see you. Thank you very much. We got 66 people in the chat right now. I know 5 of you haven't subbed. Do it. Dude, why is Martha Stewart still on my TV? I thought she was like big news 15 years ago, right? Before my time. She was a big deal last time the Sabres made the playoffs. Good job, Martha. You accomplished something very, very good in life. You know what? That's a noble thing to say. So do jellyfish something. We're in the middle of an intermission right now. Morgan Geekie has the only goal here in this hockey game. Fine, a man of my word, but there is nothing about shelves. That's true. Thank you, Mad Chatter. I appreciate it. Are you counting down your sub? Are we doing that? The suspense is building, chat. The suspense is building. Thank you, though, Mad Chatter. I appreciate it. Guys, follow his lead. Or her lead. I don't know what your gender is. Chris, Bruins fans are just being jerks because they know they only got 4 games left in their season. That's right, Chris Parker. That is right. Oh, you know what? Knock on wood. Knock on wood. You know, I gotta check here. Maybe I should just do it now instead of talking about it. I'm going to check if I can add more emojis. I know we've gained a couple subscribers in the last few days here. Ooh, we're up to 35.97. Well, let's see here. I'll do this first. Update it. So there's the sub count. We're 3 away from our next major milestone for the channel. I'm going to see here if I can add maybe more emojis for members. Maybe that'll incentivize more of you guys to become members. Let's see here. How do I even do that? Cal and Jaden did all this stuff. Ooh, I found it. Let's see. Emojis. Can I add more? What? We need 2 more members to add more emojis. That's bullcrap. That is bullcrap. So yeah, I guess we need 2 more members to add more more emojis. I don't know how many more emojis we're allowed to add, but I guess we need 2 more. That's annoying. I wanted to give you guys more fun. Martha went to jail in Connecticut when I was living there. How long ago was that, Victor? She just hanged out with Snoop Dogg during the Cortina Olympics? Okay. There's an elephant team? Elephant team. I don't know. I got a complaint here, the ESPN. Do they have the 2 same songs stocked up? It's the trumpet song, and then it's a version of Freebird. It seems like those are the only 2 songs they have for their transitions, and it's really lazy. Can they just get something to be more versatile? That'd be great. Imagine being the D-bags who voted Boston. You know, Joey, I'm curious. How many people? 12% of 77 people voted for Boston. Guys, we know that's the wrong answer. That the Boston option is there for decoration only. It should be 100% Buffalo. It should be 100% Sabres. We should not be voting for that other team who shall not be mentioned. The only ones that are normal. I guess, bro. I guess. Utah? Yeah. Utah and Vegas play later. It's the mammoth. So those aren't elephants, those are their ancestors or something. See how many likes are we up to? 45. Good shit. I love it. I love it, chat. We are 3 away from 35 or 3,600. Let's get there. 3.6 thousand subscribers. Boston Poverty franchise. I'm with you, Sports Dom. Hell yeah. But we got about a little over 5.5 minutes away until the beginning of the second period. You know, I want us to score a goal so I can whip out the towel. Did I show you guys? Some of y'all are new, so I'll show you. Here's the gold medal Tage towel that I have been holding this entire time. I have it clenched on my lap like this. I'm just so tense. 2004. Okay, so she went to jail when I was born. Nice. That doesn't make me feel young at all. Not at all. There's the fan Zamboni right now at the KeyBank Center. A bunch of the Buffalo Bills players are right now on the Zamboni. Oh, that's great. I think it's the entire offensive line there. Oh, that's funny. The entire O-line out there for the Bills on the ice right now. That's cool. But shots in favor of the first period of the Sabres, 15-9. There will be, let me check how much power play time Boston will have coming out of the break. Crap. Yeah, so Boston will have about 50 seconds left of power play time when we return for the second period. Now she smokes. Reefer with Snoop Dogg all day. How old am I, young man? I am 22. I am 22 years old. So this is my first Sabres playoff action as a conscious fan. You know, because they made it last time in 2011, but I don't remember that. You know, the first Sabres memory that I have is of Ryan Miller getting smoked by Milan Lucic. The play which inadvertently led to this entire drought that the Sabres are now on the other side of. I can say enough of that. Talking smack in a 1-0 game. You know, Remy, that's so true. That's a good point. That's a great point, actually. But, folks, we are 3 subs away. The Sabres need to finish this kill. If you're just tuning into the stream now, Morgan Geeky had a fantastic opportunity to double Boston's lead with under 5 to go in that first period. Luukkonen having some issues tracking the puck right now, which is a concern. He only gets like that when he's nervous, so gonna need him to make some big saves here in the playoffs. Sabres goaltending has been a big reason why this team has succeeded. So we're gonna need him to come up big. 23 hits for Buffalo. Buffalo Sissies 13. Should I just refer to them as the Sissies instead of the Bruins? The Boston Sissies. What do you think, chat? I feel like that's got a good ring to it, right? It's got a solid ring. You know, I miss Cal because right now he'd be talking and I'd be pissing. Or getting another beer. I mean, it's a good combo. But I have to sit here and just stare off in the darkness. Ooh, actually, you know what I could have been doing? How's the Tampa-Montreal game right now? That's in the third period. Oops. Let's see here. Still 3-3. Looks like Montreal and Tampa are going to overtime. That's exciting. That's over on TNT right now, or HBO, folks, if you are looking for some other entertainment right now. So, per the norm, Montreal's on the power play. Each team are power play goals, so interesting. But it looks like in just a few moments here, we will be getting underway with the second period. Ray Ferraro right now criticizing Luukkonen. Grab a beer. Take a couple minutes, yeah. Resman, what's going on? Mad Chatter, you may share your age. Yes, you can flex how much older you are than me. I can tell you're old because you refer to me as a young man. Most people... I mean, I get young man a lot, I guess, but it just... can usually tell it's of an older individual. Not that there's any problem with that. I'm happy that you are in here in this chat with me. Alrighty, so we are about to get back underway here. Alright, my clock is actually 20 seconds too slow. There we go. Here we go, folks. Second period about to happen. Why is he Chris? Luukkonen has had trouble tracking the puck in this game. He's been behind on a couple of shots and buildups here. So, look at that. The Sabres fans waving their towels right now. And we are underway here with the second period. Boston have 50 seconds remaining here on this power play. They drop it back at center ice after their faceoff win. Pasternak leaves it again at center. Here's Zacha looking to go up the far side. There's a misplaced puck. McLeod, though, skates over the pass. Or the puck. Lindholm on the keep-in. Works it down low. Pasternak chips it to the far corner. Pursued by Alex Tuch. He's tied up, and we are getting a penalty. Looks like Pavel Zacha is going to get called here. Ray Ferraro, you suck. So we're going to get some 5-on-5 time here. Pavel Zacha is going to get a holding call here. So for 23 seconds, we'll be 4-on-4. So there goes that Boston power play. Puck don't lie. So Tuch just whipped the stick out of Zacha's hands. Taka grabbed onto him with no stick and just threw him down to the ice. So that's an obvious call that the ref should be sticking with. That's a call they should be making here. So Zacha, 2 minutes for hold. We got 23 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey before Buffalo takes over with the man advantage. And they, on their first try, looked really good. So face-off here in the Boston zone to the right of Jeremy Swayman, who was amazing in that first period. 14 saves for him. He's going to need to continue to be big. And McLeod wins it. It's going to miss power. It spills to center. And here comes Casey Middlestad onto it, working into the Buffalo zone. He's waiting for a couple of teammates. The puck's still loose on the stuff. It's pinned on the boards. McLeod frees it up here, and Byram from below his goal line can move it forward. In the waning seconds here, Buffalo just looking to maintain possession.
I'm the
And
kind
there
of
we go.
guy, if I sense you're on a
comes
power play,
Buffalo.
you're out.
A minute and 33 now for power play.
I don't like
for
power
Buffalo.
play people.
Here's Darlene. He'll reload at center ice. Leaves it there for Quinn. Quinn up the near side. Enters the Boston zone. Finds Josh Norris. Josh Norris trying to slither his way in. Has it. Loses it. God damn it. Finds Norris. Norris spins it to the point for Darlene. Darlene walks towards the middle. Leaves it there for Norris. Norris. Down low to Thompson. Looking to go back post. Couldn't find a taker. Now Darlene again with a shot. Swayman with a piece of it. Boston able to just get it out of the zone. A minute to go here on the Sabres power play. They're looking far better in this game. Not on that. I say that and they just misplace a pass to force them back to center. Now Norris turns it over. He finds a man. There's a long-range shot right into the glove of Luukkonen. Very sloppy from Norris. I can't say they were good. Here's Quinn now, looking to be affirmative. He goes forward here with speed, puts it right on goal. Swayman will cover it up. 35 seconds to go here on the Sabres power play, but Zadorov picked up that Norris drop pass. What the hell was Norris doing? He was trying to find Quinn, but just there was no pace on that pass. So Boston had a good try. Good effort. 35 seconds, as I mentioned already. Face off in the Boston zone. McLeod loses it, goes to the corner. Boston rings it around the boards. And Doan, did he keep it in? Oh, he just did. It's with Benson now. Great keeping by Josh Doan. Plays it far side here. Byram with a nice move. Byram down low to McLeod. McLeod up top to Doan at the line. He'll filter it out wide for McLeod. He pulls up and allowing the faceoff dot, takes the shot. It deflects up and out of play. 13 seconds to go now on this power play. All right, so we got a late face-off here. Tage Thompson, the first line out here. Not a typical power play unit. Thompson loses the face-off. Bruins pick it up, and we'll send it down the ice. That'll do it for the Sabres power play. Good kill by Boston. And Buffalo, again, looking to come up the far side down lane. Just plays it into the corner. Buffalo, good sticks there. Talk, sends it to the net. Swayman got a piece of it, broke up the play. Now Buffalo with a good takeaway here at center to throw right back into the Boston zone. Sabres to the point here for Byram. Byram, his shot got blocked. Boston can't clear, though. Byram will have another try. He squares it to Tuck, who finds it to Byram again. Byram walks the line. He'll play down the board, sends it towards the net. Thompson is there, whacks away a couple of times. Can't get a clean effort. Now Byram again at the point. To Tuck. He has it just taken off his stick there. And now Boston will just get out of the zone here. They've been out there for a while. Come on, Norris. He fans on the clearing attempt. Now the Sabres get it around the boards and in. Here's Doan. Ooh, couple of whacks away at center. And here's Pavel Zacha at center. He'll float it on goal. Luukkonen keeps it moving. Norris lifts it to center ice here as Buffalo. Dipsy doodles. Here's Doan walking towards the middle. Tangles it up with Benson. Sends it towards the net. Nobody there, though, for Buffalo. And now Samuelson reached for it. Now here's a breakaway. Here's Pasternak. Can't outtake Luukkonen. Makes the save. He tried to settle it down, but Pasternak never could. And now here's Samuelson the other way. Goes cross-ice with the pass. Finds Norris. Norris will play it around down low to Benson. Gets checked down to the boards. And Boston can move the other way. And now they have some space with Lindholm in the high slot. That shot whistles wide. Josh Dunn finds back Melenstein. He had some space on the near side, but the refs are going to blow this one dead, I believe, for an offsides. I don't know what the hell the Sabres were doing on that. Power was caught up by. Samuelsson was reaching for it. And good stick by Luukkonen to break up that Pastrnak breakaway. He just couldn't handle it. It went too far in front of him. And he couldn't quite get the deke to go. But that's where Boston gets you. Could have easily been 2 again. Sabres got to be careful. Pastrnak with a shake of the head on the bench. He's going to... Boston could also ruin those missed opportunities. Ryan McLeod here. He struggled in the faceoff dot so far tonight, and that trend continues. As he loses and Boston can move up the ice, Aspero, his pass missed the mark. And Buffalo can come back the other way here with Zucker. Zucker, he's got a man. Oh, cross ice. Never found Quinn. Now there's a long-range effort that goes right on goal into the glove of Swayman for a whistle. A shot coming from Timmins. All right, 15-13 to go here in the second face-off, coming to the left of Swayman. Buffalo again. They've been all over Boston, but Boston with a couple of breakaways the other way. Just keeping Luukkonen on his toes. Here's another face-off. Minton gets tossed out of the dot. We continue to wait for the linesman to drop this puck. Eventually he does. McLeod wins it to the boards. Gets it to the point for Samuelsson. A quick shot on goal. Just deflect wide by Zucker. McLeod keeping it in. Plays it around. Here's Dahlin at the point. Right on goal. Quinn with a couple whacks at it. Where's the puck? Somehow it's not in the net. My God. We're never going to beat this guy, are we? Swayman is so locked in right now. Quinn was camped out in front. But there was Dahlin. Oh my God. Somehow that didn't go. And there's Jack Quinn. Sabres just got to get one on Swayman. This guy is playing unbelievable right now. My goodness. He has been in excellent position so far tonight. Sabres, this is getting frustrating, but they can't let it get to them. All they need to do is break the dam and get one past them. Here's another faceoff. Krebs wins it to the point. Here's Dahlin, finds Thompson with his long-range shot right on goal. Swayman didn't find it initially, now he does. And Tuck getting involved again with Peak in front after the whistle. We're never going to score, are we? I shouldn't lose hope and faith. We can do it. We can do it. It'll get tough when we go to Boston. But we need game one. I don't care how you do it, how the Sabres do it. Get a win. All right, face-off win here. That one-timer blocked from the point. And Mark Haselick, a little gimpy, skating back towards his bench. And Dahlin, he just had it taken off his stick. There's a shot from Tanner Jeannot that goes wide of Luukkonen. And now Tage, moving forward, leaves it there for Tuck. Tuck, nice pass to find Dahlin on the cross ice. Here's Dahlin playing it down low to Krebs to Tage. His pass to the point got blocked off. Now it's left there for Tuck on the support. Tuck, his flick pass towards the point gets knocked down. And now Boston can skate it forward and out of the zone. Here's Thompson with a long pass forward towards Benson. He'll leave it there for Alex Tuck towards the middle. Here's Byram with a shot that just goes high and wide. I think it took a deflection off his stick. Buffalo is just all over the place right now. They are killing us. Let's see how Montreal is doing. They are still playing. Oh, they're in an intermission right now. But Boston, they're behind right now. Buffalo's pushing hard. Here's Norris leaning in for the faceoff. Norris, his faceoff win, unfortunately goes straight to a Bruins forward, and Middlestat can lift it into the near side corner, looking for Arvidsson. Sabres can't clear. Middlestad with a good move. Middlestad cheekily plays it to the point for Lowry. His shot deflects wide of Luukkonen. Rebound kicks to the corner for Josh Dunn. That was a weird clearing attempt. Eventually, the Sabres settle it down. And here's Owen Power. He'll rim it around into the zone. Mosen Lowry chips it around to Arvidsson on the near side. He goes rink wide on the pass. Byram collects it. And he'll circle around in his own zone. Now he goes behind his own net. And Byram will just hang on to this one here. The crowd trying to enthuse this team to move forward. They eventually do. Dunn on the chase. Dunn finds Malenstein behind the net. They have it pinned along the boards here. Sabres get around to the point. Timmins with the keep in. Gets it towards Jordan Greenway. Had trouble settling the puck. Still does. Eventually, Pasternak forces him back to center. Pasternak still had it. Eventually, it's taken away here. And Greenway chips a pass forward. Tapped along by Malenstein. Peak now. Will send it around the boards. Can't get it out. Here's Greenway. Rolling around. Greenway still with the puck. On his stick. Moves into the near corner. Plays it to the far side. Pasternak can't get it past the defenseman. Timmins. Cameraman can't keep up. Here's Stanley with a just kind of a hopeful shot towards the net. Never got there. And now Boston can move forward. Elias Lindholm. Can't get it in because of a good stick. And here's Zucker on the far side. Playing it into the corner. Around behind the net. Zucker to McLeod. Now to Zucker. Quickly to Quinn at the side of the net. He'll curl around to the far side. Here's Jack Quinn. To the far side circle. Can't get it towards the net. Blocked by Lowry. And he can skate forward here. Lowry would just shoot it into the Buffalo zone. Here's Dahlin. With a rough clearing attempt. We're just settled into kind of an awkward status quo right now. Buffalo's been pushing, but have been unable to defeat Swayman. Here's Jonathan Aspero on the puck here. Finds Charlie McAvoy, who takes a high hit, but makes the play. Looking for Kuznetsov, has it rolled off his stick. Dahlin now. Finds Tuck at center. Outside to Tage. Tage dances into the zone on the entry. He'll play it. Puck eventually finds Peyton Krebs. Krebs. Come on. Can't settle it. Byram with a good keep in. Looks for Tage. Tage now. Can't find Tuck. Tage with a good support effort though. Plays it below the goal line. Krebs. Can't get there either. Now Kuznetsov on the far boards. Can't clear. This puck is just pinned to the outside of the zone right now. With Tuck centering this one. Oh, Tage was looking to load it up, but puck didn't cleanly find him. And now it goes towards the other end of the ice. Somehow the refs wave it for no icing. But look out. Krebs with speed on the entry. Far post. Oh my God. Josh Norris whiffed on the one-timer. He had Jeremy Swayman down and out. Come on. Krebs with a good find, but Josh Norris just whiffed on the one-timer. That was the chance right there. That was the chance. Yeah, actually, Aspero got a piece of that pass. Oh. But there's Josh Norris as we finally are going to get our first commercial here of the period. We're up to 56 likes. Make sure, folks, if you are new to this channel, like and sub. We're a small channel, and every single like or sub counts, and it means a lot. We are one play closer now. We're one subscriber closer to a new milestone of 3,600. We're at 3,598. Two more. Come on, two of you. We're in a commercial break right now, but on that last opportunity, Josh Norris had a one-timer at the back post, but good stick from Jonathan Aspero with I'd say a goal-saving effort, defensive effort. And his efforts keep this game at 1-0 in favor of Boston. I know. 89 people joining us. Come on, folks. Thank you for joining me here on the Sunday evening. I'm I'm a Sabres fan. I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm very nervous at the moment. Again, this is my first Sabres playoff game, pretty much. I'm 22, but essentially, yeah. I also feel Sabres goal coming. We are dominating in this second period. The fact that it's still 1-0 Boston is brutal. But this is how the playoffs go. Goals are so tough to come by. Look at Colorado and LA earlier today. Colorado was all over LA for 90 or 80% of that game. And they only got 2 past Darcy Kemper, I believe. Alrighty, but we're about to return here. Alright, we are about to return to play. Alright, ESPN. Wanna get back to play? Alright, there we go. Face-off win here by Buffalo. They try to get it down low. Good stick by Benson to break up that clearing attempt. He has it now behind the net. Here's Benson. Still with it. Looking for an outlet in front. He'll just play it to the point. Now Samuelson's one-timer blocked. And watch out. There's a foot race the other way. Sabres got to be careful here. Good sticks by Donlin, though, to break up a potential breakaway. And now look the other way. Here's Doan with excellent hustle into the zone. Just skates over that puck. Unfortunately, Andrew Peeke will pick it up here for Boston, but he can't get it out. Here's Benson taking a high stick. No call from the refs. The fans are upset. Now here's Pastrnak the other way with a breakaway. What a save by Luukkonen with the glove. How did Pastrnak get behind the defense? That is beyond me. When Pastrnak is on the ice, you should know. How do you not know where he is? But this was a crazy breakout pass from Casey Middlestat. Sauced it all the way forward. Samuelson at the end of a shift was a step behind. But Pastrnak with a breakaway shot went straight into the glove of Luukkonen. And that is a huge save. Especially how this game is going and how Jeremy Swayman is playing. Caleb, what's going on? Sigh of relief. Sigh of relief. Score still 1-0 Boston. Alright, another face-off here. Boston wins it at the point. Low-rise shot. Goes off a leg. And behind the net, but watch out. Everyone just stopped playing. Luukkonen makes the 6th save there. And now Buffalo goes forward here with McLeod. McLeod, ooh, his pass bounced right towards Swayman. And he takes a little bit of contact there from Zucker as we get a couple whistles here. Ooh, we are getting a studio update from the Montreal game. And look at this. Montreal on the power play won it in overtime. So Montreal won game 1 in Tampa. Here's Morgan Geekie and Jason Zucker talking after the play is over. Yep. Need to get traffic in front of Swayman. Take his eyes away. He can't track when he can't see. Alrighty, another face-off here. Tage on the face-off. Can't win it. Puck squirms to the boards. Tuck with a good active stick. Able to break that play initially, but McAvoy now clears it to center. Boston can't chip it in deep. They just look so slow right now. Here's Tage Thompson now skating forward. He'll shoot this one into the Boston zone. Tuck in on the forecheck. Has it along the near side boards. Can't find any support, and eventually Boston gets it away from him. Here's McAvoy, cross ice to Aspero. He'll bounce this puck to center. Now Boston with a loose pass. This will miss everybody, and will be an icing call here. And there were fans with a bit of a Bronx cheer for the refs. Mark Kastelic didn't get to that puck in time. But we are 2 subscribers away from 3,600, folks. I know 2 of the 97 of you are not subbed, so please sub. It really means a lot to me. Please. Please. Alright, 8:50 to go here in the second. Sabres are still scoreless. Looking for that first goal to break the dams open. Whoa! McAvoy throwing Benson down off the face-off, and the refs coming over here. The ref is talking right now to the ref's talking to Benson and McAvoy right now. Benson is just being a little rat right now. He's proven to be a Marchand. Oh! Matt Kastelik is faking off the faceoff. Come on, that's a delay of game. Anyways, Norris wins it to the point. Here's Don Lane dancing. Don Lane to the side of the net. He'll take it wide. Now he tries to throw one back up towards center ice. Or towards the center of the zone and deflects the center ice here. And now Matthias Samuelsson with a stretch pass to Doan. Can't get it cleanly into the Boston zone when Buffalo's forced back here. Jessica, thank you for subscribing. Broke, thank you for subscribing. Oh, come on, Norris. He needs to play a little cleaner here. Pastrnak into the Sabres zone, gets checked down in the corner, looking to get towards the net. He'll just carry it to the far corner. He tries to get it to the line. Good stick here by Doan, who will get towards center ice, past the red line, and chip it into the Boston zone. Go Buffalo. Here's Lowry shooting this one in. On the dump in. Stanley gets there first. He pitches it out to center ice here. Lowry gloves it down. Quick up to the blue line. Boston was too quickly moving forward because they had a delayed offsides. That allows Buffalo to take possession here and move forward. Here's Dunn. Dunn with a shot. It's an easy save in the end, though, for Swayman. And we get some extra pushing and shoving after the play. 7.5 to go. Can we just get a goal, please? This is ridiculous right now as we go to a commercial. Let's see how many subs we're at. Did we reach the milestone? I feel like we have. Oh, we hit it and then some. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put up this number at the bottom of your screen, but we have just gained 7 new subscribers. That puts us over 3.6K. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We have hit another milestone for this channel. We are growing at a great pace at the moment. Yeah. I really appreciate all the new subscribers. Doesn't mean we're done here for the stream. Keep going. But in terms of the Sabres and analyzing this game, I'm going to give you a real surface level analysis. We're crushing Boston at the moment. We are smoking them. Somehow it's not 1-1 or even 2-1 or 3-1 at the moment because Buffalo's been by far the better team. We are getting goalied. We are. And the Sabres got to find a way to push through that. And again, this is why little plays like Jack Quinn, blowing by his guy in the high slot, let Morgan Geekie be all alone for that shot is so huge. Little moments like that could determine your season because you will not get a ton at the other end. And I will say Luukkonen hasn't had much to do in the second period, but he's been good when called upon. From Rome, New York. Nice. Not sure of in game one, not a fan of going heavy. I'm okay with it. I don't have an issue with it. Tominator, well, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, it's going to get some W's for all of our new subscribers. Alrighty, ESPN, we're back. Sabres win another faceoff here. Tage trying to curl off the boards. He's drawn a penalty as well. Tuck to the point. Byram as Luukkonen skates off to the bench. Tuck with a shot. Blocked away by Swayman. And Boston's going to touch up on this. And Boston's going into the penalty box. Andrew Peak will sit for 2. Buffalo going back to the power play here. I'm the kind of guy,
if I sense you're on a power play, you're out.
Ooh,
I don't like power play people.
TMI? Maybe. But Buffalo's imposing their will right now. A goal is coming, folks. So Peak is going to get called for a hold here as Tage tried to walk off the boards. Easy call for the referees. Come on, Buffalo. Let's get one past this doofus. Big W's. Hell yeah. 107 people in the chat right now. Let's go. All right. Josh Norris, we need a face-off win from you right now, buddy. All right, he loses it. Boston wins the faceoff. They get it towards the high slot. There's a loose puck, and now Kuznetsov, oh, just send it down the ice. Peaky? Is it Peaky or Peak? I thought it was Peak. Peaky, I don't think is the right pronunciation. Big up here, have to cash it. Hell yeah. Here's Quinn playing this one. Good zone entry. Oh, come on. He's got to be stronger on the stick there. Had it lifted. And now Josh Norris along the far boards. Can the Sabres keep it in? They do for the moment. Now they won't. Can we be stronger on the sticks? I don't need this power play ruining my day. 1:20 to go now. Their first two tries were really good, but the Sabres haven't been able to get it set up here. Here's Josh Norris entering the zone. Come on! They are just too casual right now on the zone entries. That is stupid. My cup matchup is Buffalo and Minnesota. That's what I predict. I love Minnesota. I didn't expect them to be 6-1 over Dallas good, but I expected them to be very good. Now the Sabres lose a board battle on the far side, and they get it out again. You can hear. Oh. Buffalo's crowd is getting a little frustrated here on the zone entries. Crowd trying to will them forward. Here's Doan. And the second power play unit's out here. Benson trying to collect this loose puck along the boards. There's a puck battle. Gets around behind the net. Tucks there first. Now the Sabres can set themselves up. 20 seconds remain here on the Sabres power play. Far less successful. Oh my god. Seam pass broken up. Doesn't go out of play. McLeod can't handle it. And Boston gets out of the zone again. Jeannot swats it down the ice. Takes a weird bounce off the end boards. Tuck gets onto it. And that's going to do it. And Andrew Peak walks out of the box as Benson over the line. Benson far side for McLeod, back post. Benson couldn't deflect that home. Geeky brings it down, and he will skate forward here for the Bruins. He will shoot this one into the Buffalo zone. Luukkonen, he's left it there and behind. Byron got there just in time. And now here's Buffalo. There's a pass that bounced off a skate. Here's Greenway again, curling at center with a bit of space and speed. He'll play it to the outside here for Beck Malenstein. Malenstein down low and around to Jordan Greenway. That kind of killed, that power play, killed our energy. Here's Malenstein on the wraparound attempt. Missed the crease. Puck went through. Now here's Greenway sending it towards the crease. It was a high shot that Swayman just gloves down. Can we just score? 4.5 remains here. Looks like we are going to take our final TV timeout of the period. 0 for 3 on the power play in the playoffs is unacceptable. Yeah, this is frustrating. Hey, we got 5 more subs. Thank you. Buffalo, I just couldn't feel the energy. A little hope left the building after that power play. It's like, ugh, God. Our power play, first power play was really good. We had 7 tries, should have had a goal, but they called it off. I don't know. It's just, it's so tough. Swayman is locked in right now, and the biggest issue is Buffalo just couldn't get into the zone. They never got comfortable. They never got set up. We just don't have that Eichel type who can drift in. You would think Dahlin could be that guy, but no. I mean, you look at other defensemen across the NHL. Zach Werenski can be that player for you. Cale Makar in Colorado can just ease his way into the zone, but we never allowed Dahlin to do that. So that's a huge concern, because 0 for 3, you get one of those, and this is a totally different hockey game. And there's the watch partying right now for Buffalo. There's a ton of Sabres fans right now at the canal side. They're just waiting to get to celebrate here. Yeah, Joe, you pretty much summed it up so far. All right, we're about to return to play here. Buffalo just has to keep finding a way. Get one goal in, and you have a totally different hockey game. All right. Can we get back? I think ESPN prematurely came back from the TV timeout. Lindy Ruff had his guys still over near the bench talking. Yeah, Appert's power plays fully imprinted on this game. But anyways, here we go. 4:30 to go. Norris loses the faceoff. Boston gets it just outside their own blue line. Buffalo immediately sends it back in again. We are imposing our will on these losers, and we just can't get one to go. Here's Pastrnak on the stretch pass. Pastrnak trying to dance through the legs of Samuelson. Good defensive play by him. Here's Buffalo. We have nearly doubled. It's almost 2-for-1 our offensive zone time compared to Boston. Come on. I'm trying not to get frustrated, but it's really difficult because we've had opportunities. It's just not going in right now. But again, that's playoff hockey. Top line out here for Buffalo. Here's Donlin. Nice pass off the bank boards. Finds Thompson with a quick snapshot. Kicked out by Swayman. Krebs couldn't find the rebound. And here's Arvidsson picking up that rebound with speed. Going through the other way. Following this puck in behind the goal. Pavel Zacha supporting him there. It's a scrum over on the end boards just behind Luukkonen. Still loose over there. Eventually the Sabres find it. Hawk can't clear it. Goes to Zadorov, who just keeps it in. Zadorov to the corner. Middlestad through the legs trying to center this one. Couldn't find a target. Now Zacha on the one-timer. Then one caught a piece of Luukkonen, goes wide. Here's Arvidsson now. Looking on the turn into the high slot. Couldn't find a mark maker. Now Zacha. Back post. Arvidsson was lurking but couldn't connect. Now here's Krebs scooping it up and moving forward. Krebs across that blue line. Krebs to talk on one pass too many. And Owen Power, why are you lazily getting to that puck? Didn't keep it in. Here's Buffalo again, having it in the offensive zone. Oh, jeez. Stanley couldn't get to it. Sabres have some numbers back, but here's Minton. Had that shot fanned. And now Zucker gloving this down in the neutral zone. Looking for McLeod. Can't find him, though. Now Boston here on the stretch pass. Looking for Kuznetsov along the far boards. Kuznetsov has that puck taken off his stick. Goes towards the end. Finds Logan Stanley. Stanley can't clear on the first try. He will on the second. Glove down by Boston at center ice, but Buffalo will just rifle this one towards the Bruins zone, but it deflects into the Sabres bench and out of play. I mean, we have been so much better than Boston. Can Thompson, someone just bail us out of this misery? I want to celebrate. I want to celebrate so bad. .150 to go here in the second period. Face off at center ice. One here by Buffalo. Greenway forced back. Sabres trying to tip this one through center. They can't. They're offsides here as Dunn got caught in the Bruins zone. Now here's Mason Lowride chipping this puck through center. Deflects into the Sabres zone. Dahlin will collect it there. He finds Greenway. Greenway moving it forward. No one can pick up possession. And here comes Boston with Kastelik. Spins off the track. Plays it into the corner. Now we'll find a man on the... We'll find a teammate, Jeannot, to the point for McAvoy. McAvoy, a shot drift wide of Luukkonen. Now here's Jeannot in the far corner. Nice check there by one. Dahlin with another good check on Kastelik, but can't clear. Minute left. Here's Jeannot spinning it down low into the far corner. Dahlin is there with Kastelik right now. Kastelik just kicks it towards Jeannot to the point. To Aspero, back to Jeannot. Finally to Aspero. His shot blocked. Got blocked by Beck Malenstein. That's what makes him such a big piece of this team. And here's a glove pass at center. That whistles play dead. And here's Malenstein talking to Charlie McAvoy right now. It's really going to be the end of the second with no goals for Buffalo. That's phenomenal. Yeah, and we need this game won. Need it. Need it like a heart attack. I don't think that's how the saying goes, but I'm gonna roll with it. Yeah. There's a great block by Beck Malenstein, who just grabbed onto that leg. He's had a couple of big blocks recently. I wonder how he's feeling. Good keeping by Buffalo. Oh. Here's Josh Norris. Gets it back to Owen Power. Power, his shot blocked. Picks it back up again, though. Plays it behind the net for Benson with 20 seconds to go. Benson has it. Finds Norris. Norris to the net. Deflects just wide of Doan. Oh, and Doan just got ran over in the corner. Zadorov labeled him. 7 seconds. Sabres got to get this to the net. Here's Doan. Doan to the point. There's a shot right into the glove of Swayman with 0.8 seconds left. Oh my God. Just looking at this most recent opportunity. It just went right off the leg of Doan. Actually caught a piece of Swayman. I don't know, Sawyer. No, this is not embarrassing. That's... Alrighty. Well, looks like the Sabres have temporarily pulled the goalie here. Sabres, get it! Thompson, his shot just rolls off his stick and into the corner here. And that'll do it for the second period. Lindy Ruff quickly off the bench and into the Sabres locker room. Jeremy Swayman has made 27 saves, and he is the difference right now, separating the Bruins and Sabres. Fleetwood, what's going on? This is so frustrating. Are we ever going to see the breakthrough? I mean, Buffalo's throwing everything we can at this guy. We got 70 likes right now. Can we get that up to 100? All right, but we are in an intermission right now. Second intermission, one more period to go. If the Sabres tied and we don't get another goal, then we go to overtime. But Sabres just got to find a way. I don't know how else to say it. Your big guys got to show up. Alex Tuck, I need more from him. Josh Norris has not played a good game. Jack Quinn, kind of invisible. Jason Zucker has been noticeable. Zach Benson, I've liked his play. But we need to just get one past him. I keep saying that this stream, but it's a mental thing as much of it as it is a skill thing. You know, they gotta find the belief that, hey, we can score on this Swayman guy. We can do that. So yeah, need to tell power forwards to power and draw penalties. Yeah, but I don't want our power play going back on the ice. That's not a... I don't like how they've been playing. What the hell? Dude, how is the third period starting in 17 minutes? ESPN? That doesn't feel right. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my time because I was a little behind last time. I'm just going to do this. I guess we'll just throw it back a few more seconds. It would open floodgates, Fleek. I mean, it's as simple as that. There's no other way to put it. The Sabres are playing good hockey. outside of the one goal, Boston hasn't had anything. Luukkonen hasn't had much to worry about other than a Pastrnak breakaway and the near Pastrnak breakaway, which, again, if Pasternak's getting 2 breakaways in a game, then you got some issues, but... I wonder what Twitter is saying. Actually, I don't want to use this. We're up to 71 likes. Whoever you are, that one, I appreciate you. Again, I don't like the composition of players. Joe, who would you recommend for the power play? Who would you put on there? I'm watching the Montreal game winner. God, they can score goals. I wish we could tonight. But this is what Boston did to Toronto. Is this what Maple Leafs fans felt? Swayman is fearful of the floodgates opening. Shoot and score. Shoot again and keep it up. Yep, Edward, I'm with you. I'm with you. I just want to see the fans go on a standing ovation here. Michael, thank you for subscribing. You're a good quality play-by-play man. I don't think so. I try my hardest. I'm not that good, but I do appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate it, man. But I'm trying to conserve my voice right now. Here, I'm gonna move this over here. That everyone can see that. Who subscribes, and I can see. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting tired. Imagine if the Sabres game goes to double overtime or triple overtime. I mean, I'm gonna be so tired. But the difference maker right now in this game is Jeremy Swayman, and I guess you could also say Morgan Geekie, right? But we need a couple of moments. I want to rally the towel. I want to get it going. Get it going here. I don't even... there's nothing I could say to you guys, to be honest, in this intermission, right? All I can say is the Sabres just got to get one. They got to get one past Swayman. I don't know how you do it, but you got to find a way. Got to find a way. If we ever needed our power play to step the F up, I know. Wouldn't that be great? I'd love that. But this is gonna be it's gonna be like this all series. Boston doesn't provide much going forward. Swayman covers it up, all the issues, and that's been the story of this Bruins team. Goaltending. It's been goaltending. I gotta take a piss. I guess now's the good time to do that. Actually, you know what? First, I'm going to see. Oh, what do we got here? How many subs we got? Have we gained anything other than the one? We gained the one. Yeah, thank you, dude. Don, why can't they score? A very simple answer. Jeremy Swayman. Jeremy Swayman. He is the difference maker right now. Yeah, I gotta go take a piss. 84 of you. I hope all 84 are still back when I come back from my beautiful annual, extremely second intermission piss. Actually, I'm gonna chug this first and then go. Maybe I'll grab another beer downstairs. Oh, Derek, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it very much. You know, that's a good Bruins fan right there. That's a good Bruins fan. Oh, I'll be back. Alrighty, we back. Alright. I didn't get beer, but I got something a little stronger. I got some bourbon. Oh, my nerves are getting to me, folks. I'm not gonna lie. And I know it is a Sunday night, but this is Sabres hockey, and I'm a little too nervous. But we got some Michter's Sour Mash bourbon. Sour Mash whiskey. Or Sour Mash. Nice. That hits the spot. Michael, hello. Hi, I see you. Dylan Thompson, McLeod, Zucker, and Darlene. Yeah, I guess. I could vibe with that. Power play is the problem, not Swayman. No, Swayman is a problem. Yeah, UPO made some big saves on Pasternak breakaways. Yeah, we are getting out goalied. I just talked to my brother, and he said we are getting out Haramballed right now. It's like Arsenal or Atletico Madrid for all your soccer fans out there. We got 8.5 to go here until the third period begins, and wouldn't it be nice if the Sabres just got a quick marker at the beginning of the third? Just get something on the board. It set all the nerves right now that are at the KeyBank Center, and I really hate it to say this because Ray Ferraro is always wrong, but he keeps saying it's always easier to play away from home for games 1 and 2, which maybe, I don't know. But if Boston can steal one here in Buffalo, that's devastating. Because Boston is so good at TD Garden. The fact that pasta breakaways is a plural, yeah, it is a problem. I mean, Samuelson, I don't know why he doesn't realize. Buffalo's got to understand. Buffalo's got to understand that Pasternak loves the cherry pick. We've played 85% of the second period in our end. Yeah, I mean, Buffalo's dominating. We've played 85% of the second period in the Boston zone. We are playing better. We just cannot get it by Swayman right now. And my goodness, it's very frustrating. Yeah, cheers. Cheers, folks. Should I? You know what? I'm going to change it here. We're going to change it. Incentivize. I guess we can do this. All right. We're going to put a sub goal up on the screen here. We are 88 away. ESPN right now previewing the Vegas-Utah game later tonight at 10. You can't play pond hockey in the playoffs. What? Antonio, I'd say the Sabres, I can't believe that thing got out that the Sabres, they play pond hockey. We don't play pond hockey. That's not a thing. If you watch any second of this game, you won't see a pond hockey team on the ice. Two gritty, solid teams right now going toe-to-toe. The difference right now is just, it's goaltending. Am I going to regret drinking that at almost 10 o'clock on a Sunday night? That bourbon? There's a possibility. Are my lips really red? It's good to see a legendary franchise back in the Stanley Cup. Legendary. Good for you guys. I'm glad that you're legendary. Are you talking about Sabres or Boston? Because I refer to Buffalo. Buffalo used to be in the playoffs almost every year before this drought. We are one of the consistent, not great teams, but above average teams. But this drought really killed us as a franchise. But I'm just glad we're back now. Yeah, you know what I'd be more glad about? If we could speed up this intermission and just get it in. But look at the guys in the locker right now. Boston all smiles and all cheers. Sabres just... They seem a little tense right now. And we can't have that in our game. Can't have that. Sabres, yeah. Patriots fan, you're a real one. You're a real one for real. You know, I gotta say, this room is also getting very hot. Ooh, gained a couple more. But, yeah, like I said before, it doesn't matter what I say. The difference in this game, the Sabres have been playing a near perfect hockey game. Near perfect game one. We are all over them. Forechecking is spot on. Power play sucks, but that's for the norm. But, yeah, I don't know. We got 71 people. Are my lips extra red tonight? I ate wings earlier to commemorate Buffalo. Let's see how many likes we're at. 73. Can we get to 75? You'll love to hear it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get 2 more. Let's get to 75. If this, you know, I got finals coming up. If the Sabres do this to me where they put me through a 5 overtime game, I'm going to be so sad. You know, I've never really paid attention that closely, but what happens for games when they go to like 2nd overtime, 3rd overtime, 5th? Because usually, at least in the first round, ESPN always has games following up right behind him. And obviously that throws a wrench into their TV schedule. So I wonder what they do. How they figure that out. Yes, Fleekwood with the... Oh, you know what? Instead of talking about the Sabres, we got plenty of people in. You guys are just going to love to see this. But I'm going to show you another record from my vinyl collection over here. My record collection. Thinking about which one I want to show off. Let's see. All right. Renzek, I do have school, but my first class is at 3, but I need to be studying and whatnot. All right, folks, this is the record of the stream, all right? Depeche Mode, Violator. We got some bangers on here, all right? Sweetest Perfection, Personal Jesus, Enjoy the Silence. This is a great album, great record. If you guys don't have the record collection, you should. It's a cool hobby. But we are nearing the return here of the Sabres and Bruins. What do we need to do to get Swayman out of there charging the net? I don't know. Swayman's been tracking the puck really well. It's been stuck in his crease for a while. Sabres have tried to kind of unsettle him with Zucker going through his crease and a couple of other small plays like that, but so far it doesn't appear to have worked. But Buffalo's got 20 minutes to figure this out. Otherwise, they are 3 games closer to their season ending. Alrighty. We got to get tons more traffic. I agree with you. Andrew. And there are the Sabres fans on their feet with the rally towels going. That is a classic. But anyways, face-off is about to happen here at center ice, folks. Tage in the first line leaning against, or facing off against Pavel Zacha. And we are underway for the 3rd period, folks. Buffalo's got to win. Gotta win. Here's Alex Tuck chipping this into the Boston zone. Peyton Krebs below the goal line. Krebs along with Tuck. Eventually, Krebs finds it. Can't get it to the point, though. Sabres and Samuelson got to be careful there. He pinched, but he gets back in time. Here's Zacha over the line. Zaka's got too much space, takes the shot. Deflects just wide of the far post. Boston can't keep it in the zone. Now Buffalo can come forward here. Oh, Tuck. Didn't have a ton of space as center, though. Puck now goes behind Luukkonen here in the Sabres zone. Zadorov across the ice. Pika shot. Bounces just wide and into the corner. Now Boston cycling it out of the corner. They get it to the point. Andrew Peak with a shot. Chips it around. They find a man all alone in front. Peak off the boards. And they score. Jesus Christ. Elias Lindholm on the rebound. Puts Boston out 2-0. Is that the game? Is that the game? My goodness. What is Power doing? Power and Byram, one of you guys have to stay in front of the net. Why is Power just puck watching? My God. Lindholm goes through the wickets of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. And just over mid into this third period, Boston has doubled their advantage. That could be the game. That could be the game. This is an issue. Sabres got to just keep themselves alive. Morgan Geekie. There's another shot strung towards the net. And now all life has deflated from the KeyBank Center. This is so bad. Here's Kuznetsov trying to send this one towards the middle. Josh Stone breaking it up. Oh, come on, Buffalo. We got to advance this. This is so bad. So bad. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know what... I mean, Luukkonen could have closed his traps, I guess. But, I mean, that comes down to more defense. I mean, I don't know why Owen Power is not manning the front of the net. Byram's already back there. He saw that. But this is really bad. Boston is stealing a game right now here in Buffalo. Yeah. This is bad. 7:52 to go. 17:52. Lindholm and Geekie are back on the ice here for Boston. All right, can we drop this face-off, refs? So Boston's first line out there, Buffalo's fourth line is stuck on the ice. And Elias Lindholm's won 8 of 12 face-offs so far tonight. Let me just drop this puck. Eventually, it is Elias Lindholm to the point. That shot blocked. Dunn gets the block and can skate it forward here. Has Geekie all over him. Dunn just guides it towards Swayman. He'll leave it towards the corner. Samuelson with a good pinch from the point. Can't keep possession, and here comes Pastrnak forward with numbers. There's some space now. Sabres got to go a full press. Samuelson throws his man down along the far side. Now Pastrnak just swatted the hands out of Dahlin's hands. Greenway. Oh, okay, we're going to get a penalty against Boston.
I'm the kind of guy,
Sabres have
if
to
I
score.
sent
This is
you
a
on
must
a power
score.
play, you're out.
Must have here for the Sabres power play.
I don't like power play people.
Pasternak's going to get 2 for Slash. This is a must. Must have for Buffalo. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Christ. Oh, I'm sweating. Yeah, we can't go for 4 in a playoff game. I wonder if Lindy's going to change it up or Seth Appert. Probably not. We'll continue to do the same thing like normal. It's looking very bleak. Yep. Have to score. Alrighty. Sabres leaning into this faceoff. Norris loses the draw cleanly. And McAvoy sends it down the ice. That's how you waste 30 seconds every single one of these opportunities. Dahlin moving forward. Pestered. He'll toss it back towards Tage Thompson. They go up the far side to Quinn. Back to Thompson. Thompson can't get it to the point. It's intercepted and cleared down the ice. Can we just have possession? We are 0 for our last 25 power plays. My God. You can't survive in the playoffs doing that. Now Dahlin can't get it towards the point. This is just brutal. Here's Swayman behind the net. Finds McAvoy. McAvoy can't get it up and out of the zone. It's still loose, and now Boston gets it again and clears it. And the Bluebirds are out. Yep. Get that power play unit off the ice. This is pathetic. Go. Just move forward with the puck. Here's Benson at the point. Finds Byram. Now to Benson. Benson near side. McLeod to the net. That one gets patted away by Swayman and out of the zone. 45 seconds left. They're just not getting anything. They're just not getting anything on this power play. This is horrible. Here's Byram now, skating through center. He has it taken off his stick and cleared again. Move forward! Come on! Here's McLeod. To Alex Tuck at the point. Alex on the entry just is able to keep possession. Finds Byram at the point. He gloves it down. He settles it down. Finds Benson on the near side boards. To McLeod. McLeod holds onto it. Now to Benson again at the near faceoff dot. Back to the point for Byram outside. Tuck no shot. Now Doan. Doan back to Byram with a shot into the gut of Swayman again. My God. 4 seconds left on this stupid power play. This puck, there is just no movement in the offensive zone, even when they get it in there. It's just, it's so slow. How do they think this is okay? Alrighty. Face-off dropped here. Boston wins another face-off, clears it down the ice, and get back to even strength here. Up by 2. Unbelievable. That was a must-have. Must-have. And the Sabres are now 0 for 26 in their last 8 games on the power play. Just pathetic. You could hear a pin drop at the KeyBank Center. No life whatsoever right now. Alrighty, another face-off here. McLeod wins it to the corner. Zucker on the puck. I mean, things are just so bleak right now. This is so Boston, isn't it? So Boston. Dahlin pump faking that shot at the point. Gets a shot towards the crease. Nothing there. Now there's another shot from Timmins that caught Jason Zucker and bounces wide of Swayman. And got him in the hand, I think. And now Dahlin got hit up high. It was right at the edge of the Bruins bench. I just wish Buffalo. Can we just score a goal? Should the Sabres sell the team? I don't think so. 14:41 left in this game 1. There's Rob Ray. Alrighty, puck is dropped here at center ice. Sabres will shoot this one into the zone. Tuck. Trying to get onto this. I mean, there's just no life right now. Tuck wins it to the point. Thompson's shot blocked. Timmins again will swing it around to Tuck, who's below the goal line. Can't gather up possession, and Jonathan Aspero banks it out to center here. He finds Arvidsson. But you win this game, you are in control of the series. I mean, this is the quietest I've heard KeyBank Center tonight. Here's Charlie McAvoy moving forward. He'll play it through the Sabre zone. Power's got to get that off his stick. He does. Sabres moving forward. Here's Doan with a shot. That got stuck underneath the pad of Swayman, and we get more wrestling after the play is over. We're going to a commercial. Is this what it's like to get goalied? Yeah, so we're going to a commercial break here. Like and sub. We already gained like 20 new people this stream, but Boston's up by 2. Boston's up by 2. We got a Chevy in chat, folks. Hey, why are the Bruins guys so much bigger than the Buffalo guys? It's too bad he can't spell right. Andrew, this is the first time Swayman looked a little shaky. I know. If we could just get more of that, if we could have had that the entire game, would have been fantastic. Yeah, Owen Power, he's totally at fault for that second goal. The Owen Power haters are going to be out in full force after this game if we lose. So, yep. Yes, sir. Oh, how many likes are we at? 76. Oh, fellas and ladies. Let's get to 100. Oh, man. Time to set up game 2 if we fall in game 1. At least crash net in advance. Yeah. Let's make sure they know that we mean business for game 2, I guess. When is game 2? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it's Tuesday. They have played great defensively. UPO needs to make a save. I know. First one, I wouldn't really say it's on UPO. I mean, he was out of his crease. I guess he's leaning too far forward, exposing too much of the upper 90 of the net. But I don't know. And Jack Eichel's taking the ice in Las Vegas. Alrighty, we're about to return to play. 13:38 left here in this hockey game. Sabres just, there's no life. They seem dejected and checked out, and that can't happen. Boston winning a face-off, they're offsides. Oh, and that's going to come back in the Sabres end of the ice here. As Krebs purposely touched that puck while offsides. They just look so dead. I mean, there's no life in the building. They were so loud at the beginning of the game, too, but it just, Boston, I guess this is what they do to you. They drain the life out of you. So, 13 and a half minutes to go here. Time is ticking on this game 1. There's a quick shot here from the point. Lucan makes a glove save on James Higgins. Haven't said his names yet tonight, but the rookie finally makes his mark. Yeah, 1 goal it takes. Again, floodgates will open. Oh, we got a quick shot. What just happened here? 13:26. I mean, it's just tick, tick, tick on this game. $13:27 left in this third period. Sabres down by 2. We're still waiting for a face-off. I mean, any day now from the linesman. Any day. Alrighty, Sabres win the face-off finally. And now they can move forward here. Jack Quinn curling through center. He'll chip it into the Bruins zone now. Boston gains possession, quickly chips it back out to center. Byram with it now. Just get a goal. And I say that as the puck rolls off Jason Zucker's stick. And now it's a turnover. Kuznetsov the other way with a shot. Nice pass saved by Luukkonen. Rebound sits in the corner for Corrali. He'll circle it around to the far point. Lowry picks it up. He will leak down the wall. Finds Corrali again. Corrali can't center this one. Has it taken it off his stick by Byram. Byram evades the check. And he can advance the puck. And now the ESPN feed turns up the crowd volume. Oh, big hit there along the boards. But Buffalo just not getting any penetration here in this third. It's not like... Here's Byram now. Skating forward. Finding Benson. Benson will play this around the boards. Dahlin keeps it in at the far point. Here's Dahlin walking towards the middle. A shot blocked. Samuelson couldn't find the rebound. He's taken to the corner boards there. It's pinned along by Kastelik. Still loose. Eventually Boston has it. They'll bank it off the boards, and Jeannot will just float out of the zone here as the clock becomes Buffalo's enemy here. Here's Tuck. That's center ice curling. Nice pick by Tage Thompson. Now Tuck with a short angle shot that goes well high and wide. Buffalo, oh, come on, Krebs, keep it in the zone. Forward now. Tage can't get it through towards the net. Krebs was lurking back there. And Morgan Geekie now can chip it into the Sabres' end. Here's Krebs. Forward now. Alex Tuck. Tuck. Can't get to it. It's swept around the boards. Timmins taking down the ice. I'd almost ask for a penalty, but I know how that's going to end. Come on, Buffalo, go forward. The crowd's just like, please. We're getting uneasy. We want to see a goal. Sabres deflect this one into the Boston zone. I mean, Boston, they just keep inviting it. They force turnovers. They suffocate you. And Buffalo's playing right into their trap. Here's McMallenstein sending that shot towards the net. Doesn't reach Swayman. Now Arvidsson fighting with Byram along the far boards for this puck. It's between their skates right now. Eventually, Mallenstein emerges with it. Power is shot towards the net. Get turned aside by Swayman. Here's Power. Drifting to the point. It goes under the stick of Byram and back down the ice. Here's Byram. Fires it in towards the Bruins zone. Goes behind the net. Here's Greenway now. Finds Dunn at the side of the net. Dunn. Around to Mallenstein. Timmins. Good win there along the boards. He'll play it down towards the corner. Too bad Jordan Greenway's also on the ice. Bruins trying to exit, but struggling right now. Eventually they will. Zucker with a good knockdown. Alright, I need another sip. This is too much. Buffalo going back up the ice. Come on. Here's Quinn in behind the net. Gets tangled up there. Boston gets it forward. And this is how it's going to be for the final 9 minutes of this hockey game. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Boston's just holding on to the puck right now. And the crowd boos as Boston holds on to the puck. Yep. They're going to waste time. Go after them! Please! For Christ's sake! It's just frustration right now. And now here comes Buffalo with a little bit of space. Josh Doan with a shot. The rebound, the guy at the back post crashing into Jeremy Swayman. Zadorov took exception to that. 30 shots on goal. Swayman, he's been perfect. I expect that we're going to go to a TV timeout here. As a lifelong fan, thanks, Piper. Appreciate you being a lifelong fan of me. I mean, I could tell, but I do appreciate it. Zachary Weston, longtime watcher, first-time commenter. Seems like the Bruins are bad. Buffalo Sports Center, your thoughts? I mean, they are. They are, to be honest. I mean, they are. Yeah, I mean, they are bad. Oh, man. Donate for good luck? I don't know. Donate, don't donate. I don't know. We got 83 likes, though. I hate to say it, but the Bruins are putting a masterclass on of shutting us down. Yeah, you're right. I hate to give them credit for anything, but here we are. Here we are. I gained 2 more subscribers. Remy, what's going on? Power was weak? Yeah, he was. I'm gonna give you that one. Power was bad. You know, the Sabres are explosive. Even if they lose this game, they will make adjustments. I mean, who knows, though? I mean, the Boston Bruins are just going to put on the same strategies as they have in this game. This game 1. So, I don't know. Maybe all the doubters were right. Playoff experience is chiefly important. I don't know. The doubters are being proven right here as we are entering the final stages of this game. Boston are up 2-1. Three more shots than halfway through that. Yeah. Just haven't been enough. No, I don't think we see Alex Lyon. He hasn't, if you guys don't recall, he was pretty bad in the last couple of starts he had. But another face-off loss here. This really feels like a last gasp. Ugh. It's just you can just feel all assholes across Western New York tighten. Don't flip on us, brother. I know. I'm trying not to. It's just I haven't seen the proof. Proof is in the pudding. Oh. $1.67 from Isaac as Tuck goes the other way. His shot. Swayman just got a piece of it. Rebound. Oh, come on, Tuck. You can't handle the puck. Sabres, they'll get a pack. Here's Byram's shot blocked. He follows the play to the corner, though. Here's Thompson getting in front. He scores! Tuck at the near post! Or that's Tage, excuse me! We go on the board! Get the fuck in! Get in! Oh, we're in, boys! Let's go! Tage tucking this one near side! We're back! 7:58 left in this first period! In this third period! Sabres are down by 1! From nowhere! It looked like Swayman had the post covered, but I guess not. Tage caught him off guard, and it's a one-goal game. And there's the crowd at the canal side going crazy. Get the rally towels going. Great work by the Sabres here on the forecheck. That's what they needed. That's what they needed, damn it. Oh, yeah. But look at the work. Byram's been all over this third period. And the crowd goes wild. Yes, sir! Yes! And there was a scrum after the play as Quinn was getting taken to the boards by Casey Middlestat. We're back! And there's the crowd, the watch party outside going nuts. Beer cans are up in the air. One more. That's right. Damn, we need one more. One more and we're back. Here comes the wagon. Alrighty, finally we got something to cheer about. Thank God. And the first one goes. But we got 7:58. Sabres got to look for one. Just get one. So back. Alright. ESPN showing panning shots of the crowd right now. Face off, going to be dropped here at center ice. The crowd is back. Sabres shoot this one into the zone. We have an interesting 8 minutes set up here as Power plays it across. Samuelsson shot that goes wide, high and wide. Bruins corral the rebound and can move forward here. McLeod with a good stick at center. Come on. Here's Power across to Dahlin. Or Samuelsson lost control of it before it could get it to the Bruins blue line. And here comes Boston the other way. Hagens with a shot that glances off the arm of Luukkonen and out of play. Every play is just so important here for both teams. Lots of time. Hell yeah, there's plenty of time here. Plenty of time. Just get gritty here. That's how Boston have played all night. But they got to contend with a defensive zone face-off here first. To the left of Luukkonen. Face-off one to the boards here for Boston. Zadorov just plays it down low. Stanley upends. Pasternak behind the net, which draws a nice reception from the crowd. And Buffalo now will control possession here. 7 minutes remaining here in this third. Sabres are down by 1 and back in this game. Here's Benson below the goal line. Trying to get this one out in front. He's in a tight battle. He gets it along the boards. Timmins gets past him and down the ice. Luukkonen plays this one around. Geekie is in chase. Stanley turns it over in the far corner to Geekie. They get it along the boards at the point. Fans want to call for that fall by Norris, but nothing. Sabres, their pass bounces through center and into the clutches of a Jonathan Aspero. Aspero to the red line and dumps it in. Plays it to the far side. Tuck just kind of whacks it forward. Sabres looking to move forward here with speed. Here's Tage. Can't get past the defenseman. He'll just curl back out and quick up to the Bruins blue line. Tage Thompson. He's the lone goal scorer here tonight for Buffalo. He gets it below the goal line. Krebs is there. He's scrumming at it. Tuck is there as well. They send it towards the front of the crease. Thompson can't whack it home. To the point again it goes. Here's Dahlin. Dahlin, his shot towards the net blocked. Never made it through. Krebs to the point. Missed Dahlin. They're on separate pages. And here comes Buffalo again on the rumble. Tage to Krebs. Jumps over the stick of Tuck to the point. Kept in by Buffalo. Here's Dahlin on the shot. Finds Quinn with a shot into the glove of Swayman. And he will hold on for no rebounds. My heart. But Tage Thompson, his goal has brought Buffalo to life here. It's the Sabres' first goal in 5,472 days. And we got a hockey game here for the final 5 minutes and 39 seconds. We got one final commercial break, maybe? Yeah. Isaac, almost Tage, almost. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to go crazy. If we score again, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, man. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Oh, I should make that joke. I can't goon. Harry B. Now that looks like a username of a fellow who benches less than me. Just a hunch. Can we keep the shots low? Yeah, I mean, can we keep plays along the post? Swayman had difficulty tracking that last try. I can't breathe. I just can't. Oh man. I literally can't breathe. I am so nervous right now, Harry. That is a good point. I'm sure you're the same way as you're getting crushed by that two-plater when you're on bench. It's like, yeah, it's the same feeling as when you are sitting on bench trying to rep out a couple of two-platers and you just can't, and it just sits on your chest. That's what I'm feeling right now. But anyways, we are about to return to play here, folks. Brad May. That was the last time we came from 2 goals down. against the Boston Bruins in the playoffs. It was 1993. It was the Mayday. Alrighty, we are back. Boston wins a faceoff here in their own zone. Hampus Lindholm will skate it forward. And now Buffalo quickly going back into the zone with McLeod below the goal line. It gets swung around the boards to the blue line, kept in by Byram. His shot blocked by Kusnedinov. And now Boston can go the other way. Kusnedinov up the far side, skates in, finds Hagens. Hagens leaves it for Kusnedinov, taking off his stick though. And now McLeod can move forward here. We are nearing the final 5 minutes of this hockey game. I can do a pull-up. Easy. Easy. Any wuss can do a pull-up. Tage Thompson missed that pass. And Boston will send us down the ice for icing. With 4:51 to go here. As the Sabres are prowling, looking, searching for an equalizer. Alrighty. Come on. Tage in the first line out on the ice here. Tage wins the draw. Back to the point. Power across to Samuelsson. His shot. Blocker aside by Swayman. Puck finds Pasternak along the far boards. And here comes Elias Lindholm now. Outside to Geekie. He's got one of the Boston goals so far tonight. He can't get it towards the net. Power cuts him off. And he will skate forward now. Power forward to Tuck. Tuck in over the line. Fires Samuelsson. Samuelsson. His shot towards the net. Sits loose in front. Tuck couldn't find it. Peak now. Finds the puck below the goal line here. Sabres looking to get out in front. Thompson scores! Tage Thompson ties the game up at 2! Oh my God! Oh my word! Game 1 magic from Big TNT! The former Blues ties this game up for Buffalo! Oh my word! Oh my God! This game is back! We are back! We are a wagon! No one stops the wagon! Oh. Oh my God, you needed... The Sabres were looking for their big boys to step up here in this third period, and boy did they! What a forecheck below the goal line! This Bruins gave up some zone space to Tage, and he let it rip! The fans are on their feet! Can we get a third? What a comeback from this wagon! They were down and out, but Tage Thompson with his second career playoff goal. Look at the towels go at KeyBank Center. There's another long-range effort into the glove of Luukkonen, and the crowd is on their feet. And boy, is it deserved. But look at Tage. He walked off the goal line, found a little bit of space, went for... Oh, actually, it just missed. Swayman just misjudged it. Goes underneath his pad. He was anticipating to go high glove side, but nope. Tage got him. He got him. Oh, I absolutely did. And we got some feathers ruffled here after the whistle. Benny's got his helmet off. Kastelik trying to make something happen. Timmins takes a spill. Oh, yeah. Looks like the ref is going to send a couple of guys off to the penalty box here. We got 3:48. It's a brand new hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. If I've shouted too loud into the mic, I don't give a shit. Not a singular shit. But, oh, we got 147. Come on, join the party. The Sabres and Bruins are tied up here in Game 1. Buffalo's battle back, courtesy of Tage Thompson. Fans in the arena are waving the towels. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tanner Jeannot was getting into it after the play. So, we're going to get 5-on-5. 2 guys for each team are going to the box. Timmins and Benson for Buffalo. I don't care who went for Boston. They are suckers and bums. But we will... Doesn't matter. We have 5-on-5 here. Power play sucks, TNT rocks. Yeah, so far tonight, that's been the case. This Sabres team is so explosive. Tage Thompson put this team on his back and got us into a position where we can win this game. Yeah. And now the fans are chanting, Swayman, Swayman, Swayman. Oh, this is peak. The towels are going. It's a standing room only at the KeyBank Center. Sabres got to contend with a defensive zone faceoff here. Don't want to give a cheapie to Boston. Samuelsson finishes his check along the wall. Play goes towards Jack Quinn along the near side corner. Now it spills far side to Casey Middlestad. Middlestad plays it to the point. It's swatted down but not kept in. Buffalo quickly into the Boston zone. They chip it around behind the net. Stick breaks on the defenseman. Here's Quinn. Here's Quinn to the front. Samuelsson scores! Mattias Samuelsson with Bedlam in Buffalo. It's 3-2. Can you believe? Can you believe? Oh my word! Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen? Mattias Samuelsson capping off the comeback. This is deserved. They have worked so hard for this. And it's this team has turned game one on its head. It's 3-2 Buffalo. Oh my. Jack Quinn found Mattias Samuelsson alone in front. And oh my God. This is electric. This is playoff hockey, ladies and gentlemen. 3:22 remains. And somehow, some way, this team is finding themselves in front in game two, or in game one. But watch out. Here's a Dorf at the shot. It's high and wide. Boston's got to push now for an equalizer. Somehow they're behind. Here's a Dorof's shot. Deflects just wide of Luukkonen. He was looking for the stick of Kuznetsov. But the Sabres get to it in clear. The Sabres with 3 goals in a little over 4.5 minutes. Get the towels going. Get the towels going. Boston up to center. Their dumping attempt fails. Lindholm forced to circle back. Now he finds Pasternak. This crowd is absolutely electric right now. Here's Boston now. At center. Pasternak leaves it in the middle. Back gets it to the blue line, but can't clear. They'll play it down low. Pasternak out of the corner, sends it to the front of the net. It's loose there, no shot. Lindholm, his pass broken up, and down the ice it goes. Swayman remains in his crease here. A little over 2 to go here in this hockey game. Boston gets to the blue line, but no further. Sabres force them back. Oh my God. I told you, you get one and it opens the floodgates. But here's Zacha the other way. He's forced into the corner by Zucker. Zucker finds Quinn along the boards. He'll bank this one up and down the ice. Not far enough for an ice. Lowry retrieves. Here's Lowry pushing forward. Up the near side boards. He'll circle around the crease. And he gets absolutely leveled by Byron behind the net. Swayman is out of the crease. It's 6-on-5 hockey here. Desperation time for Boston. Buffalo gets it to the blue line, but not out. Kept in there. Tuck. I can't see the puck. This crowd is all standing. Boston sends this towards the high slot. Thompson eventually gets it. He finds Tuck. Tuck with an empty net. He scores! To put the seal on this one. Oh my God. This is what this team is all about, folks. You saw here tonight. They had no business being in this hockey game. 0-0. But they found a way. Tage led the rush. Mattias Samuelsson in the second line putting in a great forecheck. And Tuck finishing this game off. They have a 2-goal lead. The crowd at the canal side is going nuts. Stanley Cup. No one stops this wagon. No one stops this wagon. How have they done it? It's a standing O at the KeyBank Center. The Sabres are going to take game 1. And it's a 4 spot here in the third. What a remarkable comeback. I've lost my voice, but who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Yes, where else would you rather be than right here, right now? All right, we dropped the puck. Buffalo chips this into the Boston end. They're down by 2, and they got to get off, Swayman off the bench. Here he goes. Boston deflects this into the Sabres zone. Luukkonen comes out to play it. He leaves it in the corner. Samuelson to the blue line, but not out. Now the Sabres, with a little bit of space, Doan for the empty net, just missed. No icing, though. McAvoy finds it there. And here comes Kuznetsov deflecting this one into the Sabres zone, but it goes up and out of play with 37.2 seconds. I want to see everyone waving those towels in the chat. I want to see it. This team has shown grits tonight. I shouldn't have given up. That's on me. But this team showed us wrong. They proved us wrong. My goodness. It's a 4-2 lead in remarkable fashion. It was a deflection out of play, so faceoff actually comes into the Boston zone. Boston's got to get possession quickly here. They'll move forward. Swayman off to the bench. Minton has it taken off his stick. Thompson couldn't get it towards the empty net. Hampus Lindholm steals it from him with 20 seconds remaining. Hampus Lindholm at center ice gets taken down, and that's going to be a call here for a trip. So 18.5 seconds remain. Sabres will go down to 6-on-4. So, Tage Thompson's going to get called for the trip here on Hampus Lindholm. Lindholm tried to step around. It was a loosey-goosey stick, and if this was a one-goal hockey game, I'd be I'd be pissing my pants right now in fear, but nope, that's not what we have here. It's not what we have, but I have no voice anymore. Face-off won here by Buffalo. Squirts to the corner now. There's a pin against the walls. Boston desperately trying to get this out in front. They do. Pastrnak fans on the pass. He gets it to the front of the net and they score! With 6 seconds to go, Boston has cut the lead to 1. So that'll be a power play goal here for Boston. I don't know how this got through Luukkonen. He just didn't track it well. It actually took a deflection here, and imagine if this was a one-goal game. Imagine. So Pastrnak just kind of sent this one towards the front. I wonder if did it catch Timmins or Malenstein? We'll see here on this replay. But Pastrnak was on the face-off. He spun. It hit a couple guys actually and went in. In any case, though, it's a one-goal game. They've actually put time on the clock here. 7.2 seconds remain. Empty net for Boston. Sabres win the face-off. They'll knock it down the ice. And that's going to do it here. McAvoy is slowly making it, but 15 years in the makings, ladies and gentlemen, for this moment, for this team. Sabres take game 1. 4-3 over the Boston Bruins. What a gritty win here for Buffalo. And it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this for the entire playoffs, but look at that. 1-0 Buffalo. Oh my God. My voice is going to so regret this tomorrow morning as the Sabres serenade their home fans who give them a big towel. Big towel wave. But let's go Buffalo. It's been a decade and a half, and I have never seen that. Look at the crowd go crazy at Canal Side. Oh, this is going to go down in the history books. What a cinematic and, well, you know, pretty appropriate way for the Sabres to win this game. Their first playoff game in 15 years, and much like the regular season, they were down and out for 2.5 periods. They were done. They were toast. But now they have come back, and this team is all about resilience. This team is all about grits, and they have what it takes, I believe, to win the Stanley Cup.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. My brother agrees. But, oh, man. Let's just sit here with our thoughts for a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think Lion's going to see the ice in Game 2, but... yeah. What a win. Oh, this is great. Only 19 shots, too. I know. We had 117 people. Oh, I can't believe it either. Oh, man. What a win for this team. What a win. Oh. This team had no business. I feel like, Boston who? I feel like I was just ear raping you guys for the entirety of that third period where my audio peaks and it's way too loud and I'm just screaming, but I feel like the emotions were worth it. Where are the trolls now? I know, where are they? Where are the trolls? They can't touch me right now. They can't touch any of us Sabres fans. I mean, what a return to the playoffs after 15 years. Wow. Thank you, Ren. Oh, Boston dropped their baked beans. I wonder how Boston's going to react to this. I mean, what a devastating loss that is for Boston. They were in control of this game, but somehow they let it slip away. 8 minutes left and we lost you, Don. Good to see you back. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Karoots. I can't do that. This team just proved they can beat anyone. And yeah, I don't know about Colorado. Maybe Minnesota too. Minnesota looked like a wagon last night. Oh, I couldn't have asked for a better return to the playoffs. 8 minutes of pure magic. 4 goals in 6+ minutes. Imagine if we scored on both of our other periods. I know. But I said in the first 2 periods, and I will say it again, I feel like this is the mantra of this stream. If the Sabres get one in, the floodgates will open. They will find a way to beat Swayman, and that is exactly what happened in this hockey game. He held out for 2.5 periods, but in the end, Swayman just collapsed. The Boston Bruins could not withstand the ginormous amounts of Sabres pressure heaped on them. And in the end, it's going to be a Sabres Game 1 victory here at home. And again, teams that win Game 1 tend to win their series at a ratio of 68%. So, yeah. We're able to call the injustice against us. Marcus, you woke up your whole house. I feel like I woke up my neighbors. I feel like I woke up everybody. Can't wait for Sports Center tonight. Yeah, you think we'll get a second of airtime on national media? Do we think that's going to happen? Oh, we are America's team. We are America's team. And, you know, I got to say, I the only downside to doing streams is that I can't fully hear the crowd because I have it turned down on my desktop. But how loud were they? I felt like they were loud. Felt like they were very loud. What time do the Caps play, Don? I think they play in late October, Isaac. Yeah, they play in late October. I don't know the specific time yet. Renzik, where's Cal? I couldn't tell you. I'm sure Cal was just like the rest of you guys enjoying and watching this game somewhere in Buffalo. Oh, yeah, Gabby, you're on the bandwagon. I thought you were a Senators fan. Maybe you're a Caps fan. I can't remember which. It was one of the red teams. Maybe Detroit. Loud as hell. I can imagine. I'm going to watch the highlights of that game probably 10, 20 times tomorrow in school. But, yeah. That is the loudest you've heard KeyBank Center. I can't wait to watch. Oh, man. You hear fireworks? I wish I should get, like, fireworks going. But, yeah, Buffalo takes Game 1. Yes, one more like. Let's get us to triple digits. Who's gonna be that guy or girl? Who's gonna get us to 100 likes? Am I? I gotta say, folks, I am not crying. I would cry if we won. What would I cry for? What? This is a good question. I'll answer first, but then you guys tell me, what is a reasonable time to cry for a hockey game? I feel like it's only after the Stanley Cup. I mean, would you guys cry if the Sabres won a series? If they won the conference, maybe 2 series? I mean, what do you guys think? Maybe you cry after a game like this, which is totally understandable. The only thing I felt bad about was yelling and celebrating in front of your 14-year-old son. Oh, he's a Bruins fan. Well, there's always time for your son to switch over. My brother used to be a Penguins fan, and that's because the Penguins were winning all those cups, and we lived in Pittsburgh at the time of their Sidney Crosby's first Stanley Cup. So, but he eventually switched over to become a Sabres fan. So there's always time. Give him some positive reinforcement. You'll get him. You're crying, Hingle. Okay, all right. I see you. That's fantastic. Game 7 against Dallas. Yeah. My throat. It's over. My voice is gone. The scratchy voice is gone. Maybe I should just whip out the tears, huh? Should I just get the tear ducts going? I'm well on the way to not being pissed off anymore. We got pissed off Sabres fan. You can not be pissed off after 15 more wins. The Sabres need 15 more wins. That's check number 1. But I feel like this was a good lesson here for the Sabres hockey team tonight. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be really hard to get goals on anybody, whether it's Jeremy Swayman or even Linus Ullmark in Ottawa. But they got to find a way through it. They got to find a way through their early game bumps and bruises, and they push through the frustration. And I got to say, Tage Thompson, that's why he gets paid the big bucks. Oh, $5 dono from Jonathan. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's damn right they barely gone through. Victory shots down, my guy. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had this here. Cheers. Cheers, chat. Yeah, I'm not waking up early tomorrow. That's not happening. That is so not happening. This is probably even worse for my throat. This is worse. Oh, where's that cigar? I need to smoke on that victory pack right now. I gotta smoke on that pack, that Bruins pack. But we had a $1.67 dono from Isaac earlier, which thank you, Isaac. And then we got a $5 dono from Jonathan. Guys, if you want to be a member or a subscriber or something, that's so cool. Hey, we got a new subscriber. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I could call the game. I wouldn't even say I'm calling the game. I'm just screaming. I'm just reacting. I'm like another fan who just happens to go on camera. I don't call the game. There's nothing special about what this is or what I do. I just embarrass myself online once or twice a week. But you know what? It's cool because you guys are here with me, here to see another magical moment for the Sabres hockey team. I am better than MSG or ESPN. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. The birds will be singing for sure. For certain tomorrow. Yeah, that's why I don't usually stay on this long after a after the final whistle, but I just gotta let my bloodstream ease down, ease into it. Is my snow tomorrow? Hey, Victor with another $5 dono. Go Sabres, go Sabres. Sabres on a warpath. Let me get the towels going. Oh yeah, get the towels going. Oh yeah. But Boston played their game, and you know what? For Buffalo, that's how it's going to be every night. That's how it's going to be. CT King, Connecticut King, rooting for him to win a Stanley Cup. It's a great reason. Great reason. My throat. I didn't watch the Lightning Montreal game, but I gotta imagine the atmosphere in the KeyBank Center for the final 8 minutes of that game were far, far better than Tampa or, actually, there's only one team that had a better atmosphere, and that was Carolina. And even then, it's really close. Carolina's always got a great playoff atmosphere. Yeah, so here's my take. My take was I love pom-poms more. I love what Colorado does. But the towels can look cool. The towels will look cool. I imagine the Sabres are going to have towels for every playoff game, right? Is that the case, or are we going to be cheap? Sawyer, you were at the game, brother. I got to imagine you're feeling good right now. Yeah, so Chad, Sawyer was at the game. He was at the game, probably screaming his daylights off. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive by the end of the series. It's going to be like, the problem with the playoff hockey, now that I'm living through it for the first time, is unlike the Bills where your blood pressure goes crazy one night or a couple nights in January, our blood pressures are going to go up 4 or 5 times every single playoff game, 4 or 5 games a week. Our blood pressure is going to go nuts. And my pressure is already high because of finals. But yes, Sawyer, not totally related to the Discord, but it kind of is. So Sawyer's been sending us pictures. He went to the game tonight. He's been sending pictures in our Discord. So, ladies and gentlemen, you should really join the Discord. There's 49 of you. I imagine not all 49 have joined the Discord. Does anyone have a link to the Discord? This is kind of embarrassing. I don't just have this ready to go, and none of my mods are in chat right now, I don't believe. I don't have it. I should just put the chat in. Let's see here. How do I do this? Server. Okay. Do this. Yes, join our Discord. You'll get to see all those lovely pictures and then some. Alright? They have towels and they will have different quotes on them each home game. Interesting, Andrew. Interesting. I'm sweating my balls off right now. But anyways, I feel like I'm sufficiently tapped out now. The crowd was absolutely electric. I can imagine. It sounded electric even on a quarter volume. You say at the courtyard. Nice. But I think this is I'm gonna call it here. I'm finally tired. The sugar rush, or the energy adrenaline rush, is finally wearing off now. So, yep. I think that's gonna do it here for game 1. What a great game! What a great final 8 minutes of this hockey game. Somehow the Sabres put up 4 when it looked like they weren't even gonna get 1 here in this game. He sounds so dejected. I can imagine. That's a really crushing loss for any team. Imagine if Tampa did that to Buffalo. Imagine if Montreal did that. So yeah. But yeah, let's do my end of the stream shout outs here. Real Deal Prime, Sawyer, Victor, Marcus, Andrew, Fleetwood, CT King, Hingle, Victor, Lapacaroots, Pissed Off Sayers Fan, SJ, M. Fisher, I said Marcus already, Gabby Oates, Charles Evans, Devil, Lee, and then of course to all of our donors as well. Isaac, I can think of one. Victor, Jonathan, all of them. Also donated as well. Jacob, Remy, Joe, Jason, Sports Dom, Mad Chatter, Max, Bella, Not a Josh, Resman, Mike, Chevy, Cal was here, Greasy, Jeremy, Zach Weston, Caleb, Patriots, Mike, Osiris, Everyday Mitch, Rehan, Jellyfish Clan, Lucas Piper, Dilly Dale, Robert, Edward, Andrew, Harry Balls, Joey, Tom Bullard, Antonio, Baseball Boy, and Bitter Buffalo. Thank you all so much for joining me here tonight. You'd like to personally thank Victor for being here. Yes, I would too. But thank you everyone for watching. I was done. This was game 1 of the Sabres Bruins stream. I will see you guys on Tuesday.